practically unbeatable. Now you talk about Dusty Rhodes. You say there's a man 280 pounds, a seasoned veteran, as tough and bad as they come. Well, jump on him, Rhodes. Jump on him. And your partner, Dickie Murdoch, the original Outlaws. I don't care. I believe any partner I pick, if it's Kevin Sullivan, if it's Ronnie Garvin, if it's one of the varsity club, put them with Al Perez. They are so diversified that there is no way in the world that Rhodes and Murdoch can beat them in a team or in a single. And one other thing I'd like to bring up, every week, week after week, I listen to these wrestlers talking about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I ain't seen you do nothing. All I've seen you do is come out here and talk about it. And one thing that I really want to do, I want to make a personal apology to Dickie Murdoch. I said that Dickie Murdoch danced with Dusty Rhodes' big, fat, ugly sister, which he did. Now, imagine Dusty Rhodes' sister. Imagine Dusty Rhodes in a print dress, brown and white Oxfords, and a butch cut, I think she might be a little too, But one thing that I must say, when Dusty wasn't at the dance, Dickie Murdoch used to carry a feed bag in his pocket, and he put it over the woman's head. The only one uglier than Dusty Rhodes and Dickie Murdoch that I have ever noticed in my life. The ugliest woman in all of Texas, and there's a lot of ugly women in Texas, and you Texans sitting there right now, turn around and look at your wife or your daughter and then tell me I'm lying. But your wife and your daughter or your grandmother or your aunt or anybody ain't quite as ugly as Dusty Rhodes' sister. Now, I don't know what more I can say, Rhodes, unless I tell about your mama dipping snuff, wearing white socks, and fly sack, something that them Texas women wear. I'll see you later. Butchie, you know who I'm talking about too, don't you?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard from Gary Hart and Al Perez. More action to come after these messages.
Hey, this is the Queen of Extreme, Francine, and you are listening to Phil, Jay, and that pain in the ass Choppy on the Turnbuckle Throwbacks.
What this network needs, this network gets. I promise you that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Broadcasting live from Shaolin, Staten Island, New York City.
Freak Show Central.
Where's that?
New York City.
It's the Turnbuckle Throwbacks Wrestling Podcast with Phil, Jay, and that pain in the ass, Choppy. On Rant EM Radio, proud member of the Shining Wizards Network and Dark Satellite Media.
Episode 368 of the Turnbuckle Throwbacks.
My word. Did you ever think you would ever get?
Nope. I didn't think I'd make it past 3.
When I was going to say, when you started, I know you said you have that cringeworthy.
Oh, I found the first episode.
You said you have that cringeworthy one, which, by the way, you have to post.
Oh, no, I will. I promise. I promise. I just have to edit it and stuff like
that. Did you ever think that you would get like to this certain part of an area where
Not at all.
Doing conventions and like all of a sudden, like not that you're running out of content, but like you said, I'm brand new here, so like I'm like, oh, we should do this. Like, we did this already. Like,
no, I mean, again, I didn't even think I'd get this far, let alone after I lost Dave at one point, So it was like,
yeah, we still haven't found him, have we?
We found him. I'll fill you in during the commercial. He actually reached out to me before I moved.
Ooh, super.
But yeah, how's everybody doing? Episode 368, Turnbuckle Throwbacks live on the rantemradio.com, Rant Entertainment Media, part of the Shining Wizards Network, part of Dark Satellite Media. I am Phil.
I'm Jay.
I am Gadzooks Choppy.
Choppy's a pain in the ass.
Gadzooks.
Gadzooks. What What are you watching, Hanna-Barbera cartoons?
Yeah, I was about to say, what is that? The Flintstones? Gadzooks.
Gadzooks. Hello to everybody listening on YouTube and Randy and Radio and on Cousin Richie's in the building.
Anybody seen Richie?
Before I got onto the before I got on, I was watching some like old clips of like old 80s cartoons.
Of course.
Old 80s cartoons.
Yeah. So I was watching Super Friends this morning.
Oh. we
season 9.
Gellerback. We were showing
Yes.
oh yeah.
Dark Side.
I've been on a Superman kick all day. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
We were showing Tales because her brother her
sister-in-law came in. So good.
And they were watching old, like they were deep. They were like second season, episode 7.
Yeah,
there's like 50 episodes. I never even.
They brought
realized.
it back too, like 2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, I watched it, and meanwhile he watches the new one. He's like, no, mother effer, watch this.
Yeah, you got to watch.
Yeah, man.
You got to watch Gizmo, Gizmo Duck, and the Launchpad.
They're bringing back Darkwing Duck too.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord
of mercy.
Oh Lord, don't make. And it wasn't Megavolt was one of the bad guys. Bush Root.
Wow!
Did you ever play the Darkwing Duck game on Nintendo?
That's a hard game, man.
That game, that is not hard.
You know what pissed me off today? DC's doing that virtual. Hey, Fafa. You know what they're doing the virtual DC convention next week.
Oh, okay.
DC
Oh,
Universe, right?
yeah.
Jim Lee did a press release. They're moving all the original content to fucking HBO Max.
Really?
I'm not surprised by that. You want to know why? Because I have
it's Warner Brothers. That's why.
Well, HBO Max, I've noticed a lot of the DC content that you have on DC Universe is being slowly transferred over to HBO Max.
Did they buy him or something? Or
well, no, the thing is, DC is owned by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers also owns HBO.
There you go.
So,
but we have the app.
But the DCU, but the thing is, I've heard rumors are trying to phase that out eventually. And
just stay on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Put everything on HBO Max, even the comic books.
I don't know about the comic books. I just heard of all the
because I got the app, and the app has all the cartoons. It's got
the comic
books. Yeah, it's a fun app too, right?
It is a good app. I enjoy it.
They got like Swamp Thing on there.
That show should have kept on going.
Stargirl, I'm almost done with it.
Stargirl's gonna go to CW.
It is Stargirl. I'm almost done with that. I did the first season of Doom Patrol.
Okay, yeah.
And now I'm just watching fucking Batman Beyond again. For like
that's the
4,000th time.
That show has to be a movie soon. It has to happen.
And then they had like a bunch of documentaries. They got a bunch of movies on there, like live action and cartoons.
Yeah.
So I think we need to do a fan petition where we have to get Michael Keaton to play Old Man Batman.
Old Man Batman. As long as you have Ace the Dog, I don't care.
Ace the Dog's gonna be in there.
As
long as we got old Bruce Wayne played by Michael Keaton, and then we have a very young Terry McGinnis in there.
Shaylin, good evening, mooks, jerk offs, and assholes.
Yo, she's becoming very vulgar. I'm sick of her shit.
This guy's a fucking mook.
Shaylin, we're gonna have to have a conversation with you.
Is Shaylin turned heel?
Heel Shaylin. What's up, Kid Human? Scott's in the building. Scott, I'll have your sound back.
Scotty,
I'm almost done with me. I'm making all these sounds now, guys. I've been busy this week.
I can only. I'm waiting for the surprises to come in.
All right, so I could do some now. I could, I can.
Yeah, why not? Let's
right.
see what happens.
So, here's one.
Hey, girls, what's causing all this, huh?
Ric Flair.
Hey, girls.
Of course, this was owed to our boy Danny Milano.
No es Tito Santana, no es Ricky Steamboat, no es nobody. Yeah, nunca. Yeah.
What's up, Matt Squires?
That
in the room?
No es Tito Santana, no es Ricky Steamboat.
Now, we had this one, right?
I respect you, Jin. You're an intelligent Jew businessman.
But did we have this one?
Fucking bullshit!
Yes.
Did you get the Steve Carino shit?
I didn't get that one.
Oh, Steve Carino doing the impression.
Oh, yes.
It's the Sheiky
and
baby.
This one's for Choppy.
But you're a cunt. You're a cunt now. You've always been a cunt.
You're a cunt.
And the only thing that's going to change is you're going to become an even bigger cunt. Now you have some more cunt kids.
and then I got a new Dusty.
So let's get funky like a monkey.
Oh yeah,
funky like a monkey.
That's right, baby.
I showed Tabor the other day. There's a lady in the men's bathroom.
I had to make that one. I made this one.
don't want to toot my own horn, but toot.
That's an older one. The first one was from Double A when he was wearing the Yankee hat and when he was still teaming with Ole, you know. So yeah, I got the Jesus back. I got this one for Choppy.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
And then I got Cheeky Baby one more time.
Fuck his ass. Make him humble.
By the way, who put up that meme with us with
Squires?
Squires did. Who
fucking
brilliant.
Someone
made you Brian Pillman.
Someone said Jay looked like Dr. Tom Pritchard today.
Yeah. Somebody said I look like AC. No, I think it was Tony who said I look like AC Romero from fucking AEW.
Oh, Kid Human said get some Men at Work sound bites for Jay. The movie Men at Work, the Garbage Man movie.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. I'll definitely
Your hair looks very curly and wavy. It was great.
You look at that. The dude's like a goddamn genius with that machine.
He's great.
It's like look at it, it's like that's the best one yet. You look just like it's like your face on
Papa Squires. He's gonna be a grandfather.
Papa Squires.
He's gonna be a grandfather.
God bless.
Well, how old is he? 39. My God,
he'll always be 39. Ain't nobody turning 40 this year anyway.
Yeah, this year don't count.
Yeah, this year does not count at all.
I had a fake birthday last week. Speaking of birthdays, Jay, I got another present, man. Jay brought me the belated presents. I'm gonna open it.
I got Logan his present too.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda was really great. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I got a Baby Yoda for my birthday as well. All right, let's see. I got a.
Now I'm taking a shot in the dog that he didn't have it.
Oh, let's see.
Lordy, Lord.
Fuck, no, I don't have this one.
I didn't think. I took a
look
shot.
at this.
I took a shot.
Established
in the dog.
1983.
Yes, this is awesome, bro. Thank you.
Nah, no problem.
That's the video game cover. You guys remember the WCW video game cover?
So it was so funny. So
This is the It's me. You're listening to Turnbuckle Throwbacks with Phil Ray and
Time world champion, the WWE Hall of Fame, and you monkeys, were you?
I think you
Sorry
hit.
about that.
I think you hit every.
I hit the keyboard on accident. That's insane.
He got so excited over some sweaty men that he hit the fucking keyboard.
Can we shut this off? Yeah,
He hit 7 clips.
Holy shit! Wow, that was.
Keep that in.
It won't be a Turnbuckle Throwbacks without a malfunction somewhere.
Oh, yeah. It's got to be. There's more of an else. There's a malfunction in the junction.
Hey.
It was funny because I said it to Taba on Saturday. I was like, I'm so mad. She goes, but you got the gift card. I was like, no. I was like, I got a shirt.
Man, he gave me a gift card.
Well, I'm not, you know what it is? I'm not good with gifts. I'm very bad with like getting, it's my birthday.
This is sick. That's
really great. I'm wearing that fucking thing tomorrow.
The material's even nice.
I might wear it to Logan's birthday party.
Well, listen, shout out.
And then clothesline your father-in-law. No, I'm joking.
Shout out to Pro Wrestling Tees. Pro Wrestling Tees.
ProWrestlingTees.com. You can get Turnbuckle Throwbacks gear on there too, by the way.
Same style shirt.
Oh, man, that's so dope. Thank you very much.
No problem, man. You're welcome.
That's what you're here for, buddy.
Sweaty men sounds like choppy Saturday night. What's up, Rob Domingo? I didn't have your flips and shit yet. I'll be working on that.
Yeah. Everybody's commenting, what the fuck just happened?
Speaking of Rob, thank you, Rob, for hooking me up with the care package today. We have in possession, right behind us in the external gimmick, the match I've been waiting 20 years to fucking see.
Yeah, I seen you post it.
We're doing Doc and Gordy.
I can't.
The Eliminators next month.
Can't wait.
And too bad Phil didn't get the book How to Be a Gentle Lover by Pat Patterson. Anyway, Otto's coming on the show with us. I don't know if he's gonna be in studio. I don't know if he's gonna call in.
Oh, cool.
I told Otto because he gave me the footage.
Yeah.
So I told Otto he can come. He's an ECW expert.
Yeah.
So I hit another. I have like 3 fucking keyboards here. I'm sorry. I fucking
so
noise.
Funny.
He's like Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget. He has like the screens in front of him. Gadget. And then we had the cat originally.
Yeah, the cat was
here for you, but you decided not.
Gadget.
Sting. I wonder if that was Ole who was doing the voice of.
It was Ole.
Was it really?
I heard it was Rick Steiner, and then I think Flash said it was Ole. Sting said it was Ole too.
Wait, for Dr. Claw?
The Black Scorpion.
No, I'm talking about Dr. Claw.
Dr. Claw. Dr. Claw is like a great value Destro, you know.
Market Pantry.
Man. I was just thinking about.
What were you thinking about?
What does Cobra Commander look like under that fucking mask or that helmet?
I don't even want to know, man.
I'm assuming he's not human.
I'm assuming he's just a burn victim.
I'm sorry.
Maybe it was like acid that fell on his face or something. Who knows?
No, he's probably a victim of an experiment.
I tell you right now, though, the Cobra Army, they're way ahead of the times, man. They're the ones who started wearing the masks.
I want to
know
why. Like every cool toy as a kid that we had, and I think Kid Human we're the same age. Like all the bad guys had the better gimmick. They had the better fucking vehicles.
Better look.
They had the better look.
Yeah.
Like I think what do you call it? I think Skeletor had the better Battle Cat.
Well, he had Panther.
Yeah,
it was what is that? Velvet?
What is that?
But no, dude. I had Castle Grayskull, and my Aunt Sue, God bless her. My Aunt Sue was a young, in her 20s, barely. She was staying with us, and she spent like all her money for Christmas one year. She bought us all these fucking amazing presents and got me Castle Grayskull, right? But in the back of my mind, I was like, I really want Snake Mountain.
Yeah.
Snake Mountain came with a microphone.
Yes, it did.
It was purple and black and evil looking. Evil Lynn had big fucking titties. I love titties, man.
Yeah.
I love titties.
Can you please give us another Skeletor impression, please?
E-man, you bulb. You bulb. Get away from here, beast man. Fillet me.
Me and Choppy was saying it on Saturday. Like, it's like, man, is there any impression that Phil can't do? Like,
Phil has no life, dude. Yeah, of course, except for the USS Flag, which if you had the USS Flag, either your parents, which were dumb rich, that was the aircraft carrier.
Oh, for G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, the U.S. flag. It was like 6 feet, 7 feet long. Either your parents had money or your dad was a thief like my dad was. But my dad couldn't steal me the USS flag. That was too big.
I was trying to think of like I remember having all the Ghostbusters, but I never had the Ecto-1 car.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I know for a fact I have that.
Yeah.
But I didn't have like the headquarters and I didn't have any of that stuff. But I know who has everything from Ghostbusters. That's Justin Carino.
Oh, yeah?
Heavenly Bodies. He has everything from the Ghostbusters.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters was great.
Panther. I had the battle armor He-Man and Skeletor. It was like you tap their chest and it click.
I had that.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yes.
Know.
It was lovely.
You know what I had? I had Prince Adam, the worst of them all.
Prince Adam looked like a fucking go-go dancer.
I know.
In a gay club. Right?
And he had like a purple sword.
He had a purple sword, and he had purple tights.
He couldn't be gray.
And he was like, I am Adam, Prince of Eternia.
Can I just say something? How were people fooled by his secret identity?
I am Adam, Prince of Eternia. I'm sorry.
How were people fooled by his like identity? He looked the same way as if he was fucking He-Man.
His parents were retarded.
Yes, they were retarded.
How do you not see that? That's who he is, you know? It wasn't like when Superman tripped on the basket rug and put his hand in the fire and Lois was like,
yeah.
And he in his glasses, and he like took it off. She's like, motherfucker, you are Superman.
No,
I knew it.
Prince Adam shows up and he's like, that's He-Man. And then even She-Ra was the same shit.
I want to know. I think Man at Arms is front, and he knew everything. Yeah, and the sorcerer's like, yeah, I know, but I'm just not gonna blow your spot up. I know, but like the whole town's retarded. You know.
What was Men at Arms?
The whole town knows.
What was the daughter's name of Men at Arms?
Tila.
That's right.
Yeah.
She knew.
She's a dish rag too, but
she's fucking retarded.
And you know, she was always walking around with those skimpy outfits
on purpose too.
On purpose,
but you knew that He-Man was gay.
Yeah, that's why she's like,
she could get away with it.
Yeah, Prince Adam ain't gonna he might touch Beast Man instead of me though. Him and Ram Man may do something in the
Ram Man.
Ooh, come here, Stratos. Ooh,
Lord.
Come here, Orko. Give me those big purple fingers.
Did you notice that Orko was always hanging out with Prince Adam? You know there's something going on over there.
That wasn't. He had big fingers. That's why. This is a fucking wrestling podcast, man.
This took a dark turn.
You boob. He-Man licked my scrotum. Prince Adam is a queer.
Oh no, but Skeletor was definitely banging. What's her name? Evil Lynn.
See, did Skeletor have junk though? Because he was.
Listen, he was.
If he's Skeletor, chances are he doesn't have one.
He's a complicated dude. Jay.
Listen,
he's a complicated dude.
I'm sure everything was made out of bones in his face, but I'm pretty sure his
We'll do this on Ghetto Geek Squad.
Sausage was there, man.
We'll do it on Ghetto Geek Squad. Speaking of Ghetto Geek Squad, I'm going to be on the next Lou Boogaloo podcast.
Oh, cool.
We recorded Time Bandits on Tuesday, so I'm going to be, and that's going to be out on Sunday, and hopefully the audio will be on Randy and Radio.
That was actually very good. Like at your birthday shindig last week, that was actually really cool. We were talking about all those old '80s movies that we were reminiscing about.
Yeah. So that's why we have the Ghetto Geek Squad. So we don't have to do it on this podcast. But we always do anyway.
We go down into the woods.
That's right, you boob. All right. So there's a lot of wrestling news to get into this week.
Did you see the Cody Rhodes action figure?
Oh my God. Eric Martin got it.
It looks like General Zod from fucking Man of Steel.
I haven't seen it, no.
Michael, what's his face?
Michael Shannon?
Michael Shannon.
He looks just like Michael Shannon. I was like, yo, is that General Zod? Did he tell you to kneel or something?
Matt Squire said Skeletor always had a boner. Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell.
My brother's been asking me, he's like, bro, do you have any AEW figures in your bike in Staten Island?
I'm going to Wally's tomorrow, so if I see any, I'm going to grab some.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know. Because I
heard that
I gotta get some. I gotta get Logan's present while I'm there.
I went to Bayonne. There's nothing there.
Bayonne ain't got nothing.
I went to North Brunswick. Nothing was
there.
there.
I'm going tomorrow, I think.
Linden, nothing. I never seen any of these figures. They're gone, dude.
I went to
before Cody.
Cody's going to be the one figure that everyone does not want.
Bring me the son of my jailer, son of Jor-El. Kneel before Zod. Love that movie.
Superman 2 was good. It was very good.
Superman. Suzanne Douglas throws the fucking the fucking.
Remember when Family Guy made fun of him throwing his that plastic cape over them? Like, what did that do? They're like, see, I stopped you. It slowed you down, didn't it? Oh, what about
the Cody figure? Looks like Corky from Life Goes On. That gets an okay terrific.
Yes, it does.
Hold on a minute. That gets an okay terrific.
Like,
okay, terrific.
I've seen better Cody Rhodes figures than the one I saw from AEW.
I've seen better heads on lettuce. All right.
I couldn't agree more. That was the face. He looks like a little.
That ring looks dope, though. I want that
the
ring. Really, listen, the Kenny Omega figure looks dope. The Bucks look good.
All the figures look
good.
Even
Jordan Moxley looks
good.
good.
All the figures look good except for Cody Rhodes.
But they have replica belts and everything too now, right?
Scott, why do you say such things when you know I will kill you? Another Zod reference. Lex Luthor, ruler of Australia. What is this, Houston?
I hated Hackman. Hackman was awful.
No, Gene Hackman was the man. Dude.
Oh.
Miss Tessmacher.
Who was his minion that was always his
Otis.
Otis, that's right.
Oh, Mr. Luthor. Ooh.
He's awful.
Ooh, Mr. Luthor.
But I tell you right now, who even worse than him was Jesse Eisenberg as fucking Luthor.
The best Luthor was fucking the Jew kid from.
I'm gonna have to agree. Yeah, I agree with you.
What's that?
From Smallville. I thought he was really good.
Yeah.
I to this very day, I think Billy Zane should be fucking Lex Luthor.
You said that last week too.
I'm telling you,
before I got really drunk, I remember you saying that.
I'm telling you, he'd be perfect as fucking Luthor.
Damn, man, that's not a bad idea.
It is what it is. I am's what I am, and I can't.
Let's get it started. Billy Zane for Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
It's been set for years.
Kevin Spacey wasn't a bad Luthor.
Oh, for Superman Returns, I thought he was good as.
He wasn't bad.
I mean, but he was, he's fondling kids behind the scenes, so we can't
ring that bell.
Poor Kevin Spacey. No,
Kevin Spacey.
No, fuck that.
No.
Yeah, no, poor Kevin Spacey. You fucking kid toucher. He was a good Lex Luthor though.
Although, like speaking of
that story was kind of awful though. A Kryptonite Island.
Ugh. Did you see those videos that he posted? Like,
with him with some children?
No. It's him in character. By the way, we're gonna go completely off the rails now.
Of course we are.
It's him in character from House of Cards. I never watched House of Cards.
I
heard it's amazing. But he's in character, and you could see that it's like there's like fucking 3 different meanings of what he's saying. Like he's like, oh, you want me to expose the plot? Like, and like he's talking about obviously
the plot,
his thing, but is he talking about like the big thing? Like all the conspiracy theorists, I guess I'm one of them as well, going, that's it, this guy knows, and then it turns out he was fucking fondling people anyway. But
I mean, it is what it is.
If the kid fits, no.
Oh my god!
All right, anyway. Hi, Kelly.
Kid Fitz.
Should be the name of the episode.
No.
I like Jay's idea of the episode. We'll talk about that later. We already got a title for the episode this afternoon.
Oh, the Cyrus reference.
Yeah. Let's save that for the show. No disrespect to Henry Cavill, but Christopher Reeve was Superman. Period. All right, I love nostalgia. Okay, and I loved Christopher Reeve. I did. You see my Christopher Reeve joke?
Oh no!
Christopher Reeve
Oh
joke.
no!
Chop, you know this joke? Oh, okay. You know what this is?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's Christopher Reeve at a strip club.
That's right. And his horse kryptonite. Okay, now.
Oh, it's fucked up.
Now.
That's hilarious.
Like, let's get that out of the way because it's fucking funny. Sorry. And I love Christopher Reeve. He was amazing, right? And excuse me.
Stop farting.
That's my baseball.
Okay.
Teleback. Anyway, I like Christopher Reeve. I like Cavill though, and I liked fucking
Brandon Routh.
Brandon Routh was good too.
You know who probably would have been a terrible Superman was Nicolas Cage. Remember that?
He was like he was all invested. I have to give him props though. Because he wanted to do it so bad.
Yeah, but he did Ghost Rider and he fucking was awful in the Ghost Rider.
Leave Ghost Rider alone.
You like that shit?
He was awful? No, I disagree.
The movie was awful. I thought he was okay.
Johnny Blaze? Nah, man.
I like Johnny Blaze. The movie was fucking the premise was fucking terrible.
Why was Blackheart a fucking dude? Isn't he supposed to be a menacing monster?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
what the fuck was that?
I was having this conversation with Randy at the birthday party last week because Randy's we grew up together.
What about Mephisto?
So Randy was my childhood Choppy, basically, without the racism, right?
Oh, thanks.
So like we're talking, and dude says to me, he goes, yeah, man, Nicolas Cage, and I was like, fucking Nicolas Cage. And it always comes up in comments, even with Lou. Lou is like my fucking my shadow with the shit. But dude, I'm telling you, he lobbied for that part. I'm telling you, man, he would have tried his ass. He would have tried.
But you know who was supposed to be the villain in that movie? Brainiac. I would love to have seen Brainiac on.
When they were screening for the original Superman movie, you had to see the fucking trim that was trying out for Lois Lane, and they picked Margot Kidder of all people. Margot Kidder was Lois Lane. They had Stockard Channing, Leslie Ann Warren, all this fucking delicious late 70s trim, and then it was like, just Margot Kidder, who looks like you got beat with the ugly stick, man. You got me. Who's got you? No one wants to catch you, man.
Wait.
I'd rather catch syphilis than catch her, you know?
That's 70s Hollywood, so we all know how she got that part.
You talking about? I thought you were talking about the Nicolas Cage.
No, original Superman.
Oh, okay.
No, Nick Cage would have been a bad Superman, but it would have been a cult classic of a movie.
Yeah.
Mark my words. I'm telling you, he would have been Superman. It would have been terrible, but you wouldn't stop looking away from it when it comes on TV.
Rumors going around for that movie was that Brainiac was supposed to be the main bad guy, but then he was also going to introduce Doomsday.
Oh,
and that one, but it was going to be done by what's his name? The director was going to be the guy who did Batman and Batman Returns.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Yeah, Tim Burton was directing it.
Oh,
so it could have been that bad. I don't know.
Tony Danza was supposed to be Superman in Part 4. No
Stop, joke. Tony Danza.
Yeah.
No. Yo, Lois, let me take you to get some brajol. How about that, huh?
Hey, let's go fly over Metropolis. Let's go fly over Metropolis.
You know who was pretty good at Superman? Dean Cain.
Yeah,
Dean Cain was good with Lois and Clark.
Yeah, Lois and Clark.
The new guy, I think, is going to be good.
Let me tell you, I'm going to fly over. Oh, you know where I'm going to go?
I'm over here now.
That's right. Hey, how you doing? Hey, come here. Hey, Lex.
I'm over here now.
I flew over there. Now I'm over here. The fuck out of here.
Hey, Lex, you want to know who's the boss?
Hey, listen, your force of solitude. Get the fuck out of here with you and your fucking. Come here with your fucking crystals. Come here with you mutt bastard.
I'm over here now.
That's right.
Who's the boss?
Yeah, you know what? And this guy too. This guy's a fucking mook.
But was it Tony Danza? Is actually a very nice man.
Tony Danza's the shit.
He's
dude.
very nice.
Tony Danza's the man. We were talking about Taxi today.
That show's
Jay,
so
you
good.
watch Taxi?
That show is so
not
fun.
in a long time.
Jay,
I watched. I remember like being a kid and watching it, Nick at Night and all that stuff.
Bro, so there's an episode You know the characters, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Christopher Lloyd plays Jim Ignatowski,
Yes.
the burnout from the
Yeah.
60s. Okay. Jim has to get his license again. He's been driving with no license. He was driving a cab in New York City with no license. They take him to the DMV, right? So this is when shit was like open book, right? So he's sitting there, and the whole crew's with him, and he goes, psst, and they look at him. What does a yellow light mean? Right? So Bobby goes, slow down. What does the light mean? So Tony Dan's like, slow down. What does, dude? Like tears every time I see that clip, I laugh my ass off. It's so funny. How about the episode where Latka, Andy Kaufman's character?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Latka wanted to make his grandmother's cookies from his old country, and the main ingredient was cocaine. He didn't know it was cocaine, so he puts cocaine. He puts cocaine in cookies, and they fucking sell it. People are flying. They're like Judd Hirsch. Bobby's doing fucking pirouettes and shit, right? And all of a sudden, he gets so high that famous Amos comes into his living room in a dream and talks to him. It's so funny, man.
That show, you couldn't do that show.
Ahead of its time.
No way. Not now.
Speaking of redoing show,
stop.
They're thinking about rebooting The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as a drama.
Stop it. Kill yourselves. Whoever had that idea, kill yourself.
Yeah.
You didn't have that idea. You're not that smart.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate
Don't give yourself that.
I'm actually very smart. Thank God I didn't come up with that idea because that idea is fucking awful.
Choppy's
a pain in the ass.
That idea is terrible.
That's a terrible idea. Terrible idea.
Lord.
Oh man. Oh, what is? But anyway, I digress. This is a wrestling podcast, by the way. 28 minutes in.
Oh my God! I forgot we haven't talked any wrestling except for like the figures. That's it.
We do have a lot of wrestling news. The figures did come out. The reboot of Taxi should be called an Uber.
Was that Squires?
It'll be a dash cam.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
You can revive Jim Ignatowski too, because Christopher Lloyd's still around, and he probably would be a better burnout now that he's a geriatric.
Yeah.
Oh,
how old is he now? Like 80?
He's got to be in his 60s or 70s.
Got to be in his 70s.
Mary Lou Retton is still alive, right? Or did she get the cancer? She did. No. She's a piece. She's dope.
Yeah.
So Judd Hirsch is still alive, but he looks like he's 107. I saw him in Hidden Gems.
Yeah.
But I think Bobby's dead. Bobby's dead though. The guy playing Grease.
Christopher Lloyd is 81 years old. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
Danny DeVito's still alive, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Andy Kaufman's not alive, obviously.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. So I think he's dead. Bobby's dead. Thank you very much.
You still got Tony Danza.
Who Lloyd should be the dispatcher. Shit, that's right.
There you go.
Yeah, it's cool.
But he's not going to know how to use the technology though. Like
he's a space cadet. That's the whole point, dude.
Yeah.
That's genius, Kelly. Thank you. Kelly, wish Rich a happy birthday for me. I forgot to shout him out on the podcast.
What
does a yellow light mean? You like my Christopher Lloyd?
It's hysterical. I'm sorry. I was in tears.
I'll show Jay the clip on the way home.
No, I saw that. I saw that. I was in tears.
One night, Choppy's at my apartment and we're hanging out. Jeff Conway did pass away. Bobby.
Yeah.
Right? So, Jay, one night we just had it on Hulu. And we had that episode came on like tears.
We were just I was in tears, bro.
Laughing hysterically.
It's so good.
Laughing hysterically. All right. We do have a lot of wrestling news to get into though. Do we want to do WWF stuff first? We want to do AEW? Want to do the review first?
Let's do WWF stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to know why? Because the Dream came back on NXT, and I was shocked about that.
But before that, what the fuck are they doing with going to Orlando?
Oh, the Amway.
What are they doing, man? What the fuck are they doing?
Apparently, they want to put virtual fans in that arena.
They want to put people on the floor. I was telling my Fallon's brother Tommy. I'm like, they want to put people on the floor, like social distancing, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with them?
It's the idea of wanting to be first. I think I said it a few weeks ago. Like Vince is stuck on this thing that he wants to. Well, not that I know, but like it seems like he just wants to be the first to do it. I mean, obviously, we were saying about the Metallica thing. They could go that route, but then you gotta get a big parking lot. You gotta go somewhere. You go to a stadium or something.
They have a better shot of putting virtual fans in the arena.
I agree.
He's piping in the music. The
so
noise.
I've obviously been sports is back, and I've been in a better mood with life. But hockey has handled it the best. They have 2 hub cities. Mind they're in Toronto and Edmonton, East and West, but there's no COVID. The staff they're like under lock and key. All the teams are cooperating. No one's fucking around like the NBA. No one's stepping out.
No one's stepping out like the NFL
or MLB. Like all these. I mean, how is it that hockey is still and they're the lowest paid athletes in the world? They're the lowest paid athletes in the world. Yet they show example all the time.
Yeah,
it's annoying, man. Really, and WWE has had the Performance Center on lock since COVID, which was again holding pay-per-views there was a risky move. They're still bleeding some kind of money. I mean, they're still getting paid off the Fox gimmick, and the network gimmicks.
Well, they had a sudden spike in cases, within it, and now it's happened again. So honestly, bringing it out on the road, bringing it out anywhere isn't exactly going to be the right move. At least for right now. So like I said, so they're going to go to the arena. It's the basketball arena, I assume. That's the Amway Center.
It's where the Magic play.
Yeah, and I like the idea of virtual fans. I think it's different. It's not cardboard cutouts. I like that idea.
I want to see Bernie Lomax in the crowd. Are you fucking kidding me? We can have Bernie.
If I had $70, I would buy one of those, and I would put like Elvis Presley or some dead. I'd put Skeletor there or something.
Oh, could you imagine Skeletor at a WWE event?
Yeah. Look at me, I'm on TV, boob.
John Cena, you better win, boob.
John Cena, don't job to that booger man.
Can you do John Cena's theme song with his voice?
No.
John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun. You can't see me, I'm fucking skinless. Look at me. I'm skinless. You can't see me.
I can't believe you keep going back to Masters of the Universe.
I'm skinless. You can't see me. I got a pink sword. No, I'm done.
But yeah, like I said, it's.
I'm sorry, Jay. Finish it.
But like AEW had some fans in their thing. They
Where
had
in the bathroom? I didn't see any fans there.
They had family friends there.
That's different though. That's like you let them in with the past,
Yeah, but they like people with connections or whatever. But like they had that woman that tweeted.
Shut up,
or whatever.
Stop, man! You're encouraging me. Shaylin just peed herself. Go wipe it up. It's gross.
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, because he just can't stand to have another pay-per-view there. Just keep it at the Performance Center.
Oh, you can put virtually?
What?
Ernest. Hey, Vern. Hey, Vern.
Oh, there you go. That would be another good one.
Hey, Vern, it's me, Skeletor. Are you dead too? Evil Lynn, look at her big boobs. Sit on my face, man. I don't know. I was talking to my buddy Tommy the other day, and I was like, I said it's a fucking stupid move. I said they just should have kept everything in the Performance Center. They were going to come to Jersey.
Yeah,
that was.
They were going to go to AC.
And I think the social distancing thing in Jersey outdoors is like 500 heads or something like that.
Yeah,
and then like indoors is like 12.
Yeah,
I don't know what listen. It's a fucking risk regardless.
They could have probably done it at the PNC Bank Arts Center in Jersey. Have like a little ring in the lawn area.
Yeah,
you could do it in the fucking Meadowlands. Anyway, you can anywhere.
Could have done a Giant Stadium.
I remember a number of years ago. It's got to be 8-9 years ago. I went to Bamboozle Fest at Giant Stadium, and they had 4 or 5 stages inside Giant Stadium parking lot,
right on the field,
right in the parking lot and shit.
Oh, the park. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and PNC they did something kind of similar to it, but they had like 4 or 5 stages everywhere. Like there's no way that you can do it. Set it up like a Woodstock type thing. Put it right next to the fucking arena. Put it there, and then put up fucking screens everywhere, and then that's it. Everybody's there, and it's a story you could tell, and you could do the same thing. Charge per car. Can it be done? Yes, but that's
what I would have done with like SummerSlam, the theme itself. I would take the Performance Center, take the fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
set it up like Bash at the Beach, would have had like back in the day with WWE
or Hog Wild.
No, have it like would have like the palm trees and the fucking gimmicks and the signs and put the Titantron outside.
I would go to Sturgis.
Whatever, man. But like,
you know what? Now that I have a motorcycle, I think I'm going to. You should go to Sturgis.
What? You don't even ride. Jay, you ride? I don't ride. He's got a motorcycle. It's a ride. He wants to drive to North Dakota, but he doesn't. He can't go 2 miles to his crib.
I can.
What do you have, a Vespa?
No, I have a
No,
motorcycle.
he's got a motorcycle.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What, you got a Harley?
Yeah, no, Kawasaki Mean Streak.
A crotch rocket?
No. It's a Kawasaki, but
it's like a cruiser
it's
type.
a
It's like a Harley.
It just
not a rice burner.
It just shows how much I know about fucking motorcycles.
Yeah.
it's not a katana, like a rice burner.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm popping wheelies, Jay.
But yeah, like I said, I they got to find some kind of a thing, but keep it in Performance Center now. Let ride out the summer. I understand you want SummerSlam to be somewhere, but ride out the summer.
I think Impact is doing the best in terms of not bringing.
Well, they're
fans.
in Canada, right? Aren't they filming in Canada?
But I think they're doing the best because right now they're just trying to make sure there's no fans in the arena.
They should.
And the matches are good, man. As long as you present me some good matches, I don't give a shit about the fans. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, do I miss having a crowd react to certain spots? Yeah. Or do I miss the crowd reacting to certain surprises? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like for example, this week on AEW when fucking FTR attacked the Rock and Roll Express.
Could you imagine the heat that would have came from them?
Oh man,
it would have been great.
I loved especially when they spiked Ricky Morton right on his fucking head. It was delightful.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Well, I liked it.
You want to know? I disagree with you.
I liked it. But
you know FTR is going to feud with these guys now because Dash and what's the other guy's name?
It's Dax and Cash.
Dax and Cash.
Yeah.
Dax is a huge Ricky Morton fan.
Yeah.
Loves him. And I'm pretty sure he's the one who went up to Tony. He was like, "Yo, can we work with the?"
Are we doing an NXT AEW now? We jumped.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking.
No, go ahead. Might as well.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed the show. I thought.
Do you foresee now? Obviously, we've been saying for a number of weeks how the 4 Horsemen are coming in now.
I'm telling you, man,
it's happening. And
Chopstradamus is calling it, man.
I think it's.
I'm telling you, man.
FTR is going to be a part of it.
It's going to be FTR. I don't know about Ty Dillinger. I think he's going to be out the door. I think it's going to be FTR. It's going to be.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm getting ready for the throwback.
It's going to be FTR. It's going to be Hangman Page. It's going to be Cody.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 main guys. And then you got the advisors of Tully and.
Did you see Tully grab the microphone? He's like.
Yeah.
He said, "What makes you guys so great, huh? Do you have gold around your waist?"
Yeah. Yes. Did you hear them on Jericho's podcast?
Yes, I did.
I didn't.
Totally
I didn't hear that.
Very good.
Totally
Very good.
I was like this the whole time. Like, you could hear a pin drop. That's how fucking quiet I was.
Double A was like, the Rock and Roll Express were the best he ever worked with.
Yeah. He called Ricky Morton. Ricky Morton looks like a 12-year-old. That's why he did.
And you know what? I'm watching. I was telling the guys in pre-production. I'm watching a lot of August of '88.
Yeah.
The NWA, and I played I played a Gary Hart promo today because Gary Hart's the man.
I want to see those matches between them and the Midnight Express as fucking heels.
Well, that's what I'm getting up to now. They just challenged Double A and On Anderson, Double A and Tully for the titles. And Cornette and JJ had a falling out on TV.
Yeah,
they're calling each other like. It's good.
I can't wait.
It's when the Midnights are good, and it's the best. I mean, it's all these guys can talk. Cornette, JJ, Tully, On.
Yeah.
Bobby didn't have to talk. Neither did Stan.
Beautiful Blobby.
Beautiful Blobby. By the way, 63 years old today. I think he.
Is he really?
Happy birthday.
Today's his birthday. Yeah, he's 60 something years old.
I think he's 62.
He had the stroke, but apparently he's doing better. So I'm happy.
Thank God.
I love Bobby.
Bobby Eaton's wonderful.
One of the best.
And Bobby Eaton and they played off the best friend thing. Because Bobby Eaton and On Anderson were friends in real life.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're best friends.
He's like, Bobby, I always took you by the hand, buddy. I took you to the little girl because you didn't have the nerve to ask it yourself.
That's right. That's right.
Love Arn. Arn was great.
But I thought AEW was. I didn't get a chance to say NXT. AEW was
NXT
good.
last night.
I saw it at NXT as well.
AEW was good. I really liked the Young Bucks and Dark Order. That was good.
So Brody Lee's getting a fucking TV title shot.
What do you think about the new belt?
I love it. I love it. It's perfect.
You know what's funny? I was so used to the old one that when I seen the new one, I was like, I don't know. I kind of like the old one, a little bit bare bones, this and that. And then like I looked at it again, I go, yeah, that belt's pretty fucking nice.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's a sweet looking title.
The boss checking in. What's up, Double A? Speaking of Double A.
Hey, Double A.
The proprietor of Rant EM. Double A said, I heard Bobby Eaton say 5 words in 35 years.
Yeah, that's about right.
He didn't have to talk.
Didn't need to.
And he had a good solo career.
I don't even know what Bobby sounds like.
I think it's
like he's from Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a very good, very thick Southern drawl.
Bobby, if Bobby were to ever talk, I think it would just ruin his whole career.
But there was no need. But apparently he was. I think I'm getting this right. I think he was wrestling with like Savage in the late 70s with Savage with the Paphos territory.
I think
ICW,
right. Yeah.
like 78, 79.
Speaking of tag teams, I'm watching it NWA from August of '88, obviously, and here's a list of tag teams off the top of my head that were in the territory at the time. Choppy's asshole. That's a team.
Jesus.
The Road Warriors, Tully and On, the Midnights, the Fantastics, the Varsity Club, Al Perez, and Dusty Rhodes, fucking Ronnie Garvin. You had Ricky Morton teaming up with Nikita because Robert was hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. You had the Russians. You had the fucking sheep herders.
You have that many?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like,
this is 88.
This is the summer of '88.
And you know why here's the thing though. Them having all those teams, thank God they had the United States Tag Team titles.
Yes,
at that time,
you do. Well, if you have that many
and
teams,
the six-man titles, and
You
and then Dusty Rhodes and Dick Murdoch reunited as the Texas Outlaws.
Yeah,
it's just like I watched 3 episodes and it was fucking 10 tag teams in there.
What is this, August '88?
Yeah,
I gotta look into this.
Again, thank God they had the U.S. tag belts.
You need secondary belts with that type of stuff because it's just too much.
Because the tag team scene was so much better and deeper in the fucking NWA at that time.
Well, I mean, you can make the comparison now with AEW. Like they have a deep roster.
Okay, let's look at the teams in AEW. You got Hangman Page and you got Kenny Omega. You got the Bucks. You got FTR. You got the Dark Order.
The Jungle Jurassic people.
You got the Jurassic Express.
SCU.
You got SCU.
Oh, wait a minute. Say that again.
SCU.
Where's my fucking? Where is it?
Trying to think here while he's looking for the gimmick.
No. I got
Private Party.
No.
This is the worst town I've ever been in.
You also got the Gun Club with Billy Gunn and the Son.
Yeah.
They got 10. That's 10 teams already have names.
Yeah,
Did we say Dark Order?
We said Dark Order.
Yep.
Well, Dark Order's got like 4 or 5 different teams.
Oh, you Private Party?
Oh,
Private
yeah,
Party?
yeah. Private
Butcher
Party.
and the Blade?
Butcher and the Blade.
By the way, I'm becoming fans of those guys.
Yes, I am too.
Not impressed.
I am too. I'm really one. I'm not a fan of the Blade's blonde hair, but and the fact that he's married to Allie is a good thing.
You know that guy's 40 years old already, right?
The guitar player you're talking about.
Yeah, he's already 40. So, but he's in phenomenal shape. The guy, the Blade guy, I don't know how old he is. He looks like he's 50, but either way, I like that team now. I'm starting to really like him.
He looks like a young fucking what's his face? Charlton Heston from Planet of the Apes. Get your dirty filthy paws off me, you damn dirty ape. Get off me. You damn dirty ape.
But like I said, I mean they got a deep
Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah. Oh, forgot about that.
Ha ha.
You know,
who's good at they put
what about how about the Les Sex gods?
The Les Sex. Oh yeah, Sammy and Jericho. Yeah,
that's another team. That's 12, 13 teams.
Yeah. So stop having fucking 10-man tag teams and let's get these teams.
That's the booking.
Let's make some stories, man. Because I mean, this is like NWA of '88.
Well, like I said, and you know, and then the women, they're doing the women's tag tournament.
Is that tournament going to end up with the women's tag team titles now?
No, it's a trophy. Not. It's a trophy. Oh. Are we getting together for fucking All In, All Out September?
September what?
I think it's like the 5th, I think, or something like that.
I could do that.
The first Saturday of September.
Okay. I could do that.
We should really get together for that.
I have to double check because
check your schedule. I'm sorry, Mr. Man.
Yeah, I should be around.
Oh, well, thanks for letting us know.
I should be around. Thanks, I was supposed to be around tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Booster. All right.
Thanks, Booster.
Yeah.
Thanks, Prince Adam. Look at my tights, you boob.
How does everything go back to Masters of the Universe?
Because now I'm on a Skeletor kick. And I'm looking at Road Warrior Animals face paint. I'm getting all excited.
WWE, I don't know if you guys listen to this or not. Please make a virtual Skeletor in the crowd.
Yes.
Please.
Please do.
But
I'm skinless. You can't see me.
You can't see me, you boob. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, that's great stuff.
Lord of mercy.
But what did you think about the Orange Cassidy and Jericho?
Great match.
I told you Cassidy was going over.
Yeah.
Great match.
I called it.
And now
Great match.
I called it.
They're gonna have one more match now.
Yeah, clearly.
Jericho's gonna be like, I want a rematch, and Orange is gonna be like, no, not gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Negative.
he's gonna like this.
Best friends. Another tag team.
Another tag.
Oh, it's
I
not about
fucking
Best Friends.
love Best. I
Yeah,
love.
so do
So
I.
I'm not a Chucky T guy.
I love Chucky.
I
T,
love
man.
Chucky T.
I'm
I
more.
love Chucky T since Chikara, man.
Yep.
That's my man right there.
I like Beretta.
Trent Beretta's the man.
I like Trent.
Rapongi. He
Yeah.
was in. Oh fuck! No, don't get me started.
Beretta's very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, like I said, they released a few different
He
people.
released all the Brits.
Yeah.
Jimmy Havoc.
Jimmy Havoc is gone,
The other Brit is gone.
B. Priestley.
Priestley, she's gone.
and then the other girl, I forgot her name, but
It's Filator. Sealand says.
Filator.
You like my big bone, Shaylin?
it took me a while for me to figure out that Shaylin was calling him Skeletor, but it's okay.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, they released all the Brits because they didn't
Yeah.
want to come.
Well, they say Havoc too also has a allegation against him or allegation too.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
That's right, allegedly.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought I didn't get a chance to see NXT. The only thing I know was that Dream came back.
Yeah, he's a heel again.
yeah, he's a little bit of a heel, but then Finn came out and kind of like
Overhealed.
overhealed a little bit.
Overhealed.
And
Can I just say stop? And I love Johnny Gargano to death. Can we stop with the bipolar fucking promos with him and his wife?
yeah, I know. I'm not.
It's dumb. You're a heel. We know. We don't care if you change your fucking light bulb in your apartment, and now you're like it's dumb.
You know what I was really hokey on NXT was that stupid fireball.
No, I like the fireball
I liked. I
thought it
see
was
that.
a
That was a
hokey.
clip I seen.
because Cross. I'm telling you, man, Cross is gonna win, not the title. He's gonna win without wrestling. He's playing. He's mind fucking people.
He's gonna win the belt. I guarantee.
I'm
it.
telling you, if they take the belt off of Keith Lee in 2 weeks, stupid move. They hyped him for fucking weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. He can't be a transitional champion.
Cross is gonna
win.
Get the belt.
Cross probably win by maybe Survivor Series.
Yeah,
He'll be champion, but not now. Oh, because Vince wants him. He's a big guy. He's a big goon. I understand that.
Yeah, but no, Vince likes both guys. Actually, he likes.
Yeah.
Right, but how much of a stock did they put in KeithLee?
I agree. I don't think it's.
He just beat the longest reigning champion.
Remember how the match he had with Roman Reigns at Survivor Series last year, where people were like,
Listen, I love him, and whether he stays here on SmackDown or Raw, whatever. The guy's got a career. I'm not. But it's bad booking. If you take the belt off him right away, he just won the fucker. What, 3 weeks ago? A month ago?
A month ago.
Come on, man. That's no bueno.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be too soon.
oh man, you guys are gonna eat humble pie when this happens.
I'm gonna bake some humble pie with brownies.
if he wins,
Making Choppy's favorite for SummerSlam.
If Cross wins that belt, you guys are gonna be eating humble pie.
I don't know, man.
Prince Vince loves the big boys. Yeah, he does.
Vince likes sweaty men. That's what it is.
And big purple men with hoods
and
skinless cock. All right. We did NXT.
Yeah. And then what's going on with Adam Cole and Pat McAfee?
I hate fucking Pat McAfee. I don't care what anybody says. He's a great heel. He's training. I don't give a fuck.
Adam Cole has made this storyline mean a lot more than
absolutely.
And you know why? Because he's a fucking superstar.
You know what got me involved in this besides me loving Adam Cole? Triple H on ESPN.
Yes.
Hey Pat, you want the match? Yeah, I want the match. Yeah, I'll fight him. Yeah. That on ESPN, that was cool.
Yeah.
I just love how all the marks thought that little interaction between.
It was
fuck him. I hope Cole beats the shit out of him, man.
He's not. Though.
Imagine they might be friends outside.
No, they are. But
I actually like Pat McAfee. I think I actually listened to his show a handful of times, and
I never heard his show. As a podcast or something?
Yeah,
of course he does. What team did he play for? Was he a Jet?
No, he was a Colt.
A Colt. He was a kicker.
He was a punter.
Yeah,
he's a punter.
But he was a big punter. he laid dudes out on the field.
What does that mean, Jay?
If you're running at him, you don't. Oh, here comes the punter. No, he would fucking tank you.
He just kicked the ball. Who cares?
I kick balls everywhere, beast man.
Pat McAfee looks like a little turd. He's not gonna.
I hope Cole drops him.
There's no way he's winning.
You know who trained him was what's his name? Rip Rogers.
Oh,
Rip Rogers is the man.
Yeah,
but like, I don't care who trained. What's up, Georgie? Uptown Georgie's in the room. I don't care who trained him. I just think it's like I hate these outsiders that come in and they fucking it's annoying me. Like
I think he's good. I think he's gonna be a part of the full-time roster.
If he Lawrence Taylor's fucking Adam Cole, again bad booking. Again bad booking.
I think that I think Cole's gonna have to put him over on this one. I think. I don't know, man.
Here's the way. Do you think
we'll do our predictions next week?
Yeah. Well, so then maybe I'll save it for next week then. But
yeah.
But I can see it happen both ways. But I can't see this like this isn't like LT type stuff. Like I like Pat McAfee, but he isn't LT status.
But they built the storyline up in like 2 or 3 weeks, and the people want to.
They should have gave it more time.
I agree.
They should they should have started months ago with this. Then, if this is where they wanted to be, they should have started.
They're showing clips of them going at it verbally, like for like a year now. Or
unless like I said, there's like small jabs or whatever. But like I said, I think that's just like maybe it's been in the works for a while. But
he's a punter.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a punter.
He's a punter. He's not a running back. He's not a
wide receiver.
He's not a big tackle. He's not a big tight end.
Safety.
He's not a safety. He's not a corner guy.
He might be a fullback though.
Yeah, he's gonna get in the fullback. Kev, it's not terrible. It's just like it's him. I think he just annoys me.
No,
he's doing his job. Yeah. He's annoying me. It's him. It's not the actual,
the storyline itself. I like it. I like I said, I actually like McAfee's stuff. Some of his stuff. He has a great fucking WrestleMania story when they were at the MetLife Stadium, and him and his fucking goons from his show or whatever. They rented a fucking.
See, he's been hit too long.
Yeah,
thinking about bad habits. Shop.
Yeah, they rented a fucking motorhome, so they were getting up to like there's a hotel or something, and these motherfuckers just drive right through the fucking awning and destroy this fucking. It's funny. I'm telling you, he's actually really entertaining. But
that's what.
And he's actually a good heel. Like in essence, he's actually a really good heel.
Shining Wizards Kevin is in the room, and Kev said it's so out of left field. That's why it works. Because it is out of left field. I just don't like him. He just annoys me.
I just like. I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for Adam Cole, this storyline would not be as good as it is.
Well, if Pat has this gimmick of pissing people off, whether it's Adam Cole or Finn Balor or anybody else, I think it works for Adam Cole because he's Adam Cole.
Yeah, well, like Uptown Georgie just said though, was like LT was an ass kicker. He was known as an ass kicker. I think that's why. I mean, granted, LT maybe shouldn't have gone over per se, but
you think.
But we're saying that in hindsight.
I'm just pissed he beat my man.
Yeah, we're saying that.
Bam Bam was in the main event.
He got paid handsomely for that.
I don't listen, but as a 19-year-old, I didn't want to see him lose the fucking Lawrence.
Yeah, you're right. But like I said, like now, I think if it's done right, Cole can lose, but it's going to be some fucking chicanery with like some kind of, somebody from UE is going to leave. It's gonna cost them. It's going to be Cole, we're tired of your shit. McAfee's right. It
could be Red Dragon that's gonna like.
That's what I think.
Bobby Fish is back. I mean, Colorado's back.
That's what I think.
Because what's going on is you got to keep in mind if it wasn't for like Adam Cole going at it with Pat McAfee, they probably like you cost us the tag team titles against Imperium.
Kev said that. He's right. That's why they have to do it with Cole.
Yeah,
Cole's perfect.
And he's right.
He's right.
Because right now Cole's a tweener.
No. Of course. Listen. I like the story. I just don't like him. I don't like Pat McAfee. That's just
I'll send you something that's pretty funny.
He annoys me. Mario said he's flat leaving us. He loves us, but he's flat leaving us for the Astros. They're banging bombs at him.
He loves the baseball, man.
He does love the baseball. I love the baseball too. But
by the way, I'm going to ask him, what's the name of the hockey team for Las Vegas?
The Golden Knights.
Golden Knights. Okay, I wasn't sure.
They're in the playoffs.
Remember, I went to that arena for Money in the Bank.
When it first opened.
Yes, remember that arena. Scares. It's a very scary arena.
It's like the Coliseum.
It's like this.
You know how many old Nassau Coliseum how it's steep? Yeah.
Barclays is like a little bit like that too. They're a little bit steep.
Very steep. When Will and I saw Iron Maiden there last year, it was pretty fucking steep.
I remember I had to walk in front of Brielle because she was so scared of walking down the stairs because it was so steep. I was like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But it was a good show. I liked Money in the Bank.
And talking about WWE, what do you guys think about the ninjas on Raw?
Are you talking about the ninjas, Akira Tozawa's ninjas? Or are you talking about the
Tozawa's ninjas?
Are you talking about the?
Who is the Retribution? Do we know yet?
I guarantee you, it's a bunch of furloughed employees that are acting as yes, acting as future endeavored employees, and that's it.
Really?
That's what I think it is. That's why it's called the Retribution.
Yeah,
Let's go Islanders. I watched that game on Thursday against the Capitals. I was at work. It's a good game. I was sneaking it in.
I think that's great. By the way, is it just me or these guys from Retribution are like 5'5"? They're tiny little guys and beating the shit out of guys that are like 6'6".
They represent the Lollipop Kids.
It's a bunch of Marco stunts out there.
Ooh, a bunch of marks, if you ask me.
How did you know? Never mind. Never mind. How did you know my name was? Never mind.
Hi, Mark.
How'd you know? How did you know, man? How did you know?
Oh, I love Rob.
How did you know? Roberto, you still in the room, Roberto?
Oh,
how did you know, man? I like when the kid does it. How did you know he comes out? Like, randomly, the kid does it. How did you know?
Yo, what was that comment that Hammer said about Alex Shelley about his skin being silky smooth?
Silky smooth skin.
Oh, Lord.
It's all the guys that signed with Impact.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking. Good call, Kev. Good call.
If Brian Myers went back as like a furloughed employee, oh no, it can't be.
Well, like I said, I guess that's what they're trying to make us think.
Rob's in the house. He's still in.
Rob's in the house.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
I guess.
How did you know, man? I'm sorry. Good job.
I guess that's like they want us to think like that, but I wonder. I'd like to see who it can be. I hope it's. It's not a bunch of short guys.
I hope it's not a letdown. If I'm gonna be so pissed if it's a letdown,
you are gonna get let down.
You think it's gonna be like a gobbledygooker type thing?
It's gonna be three. It's three guys and two girls. We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. You know what I heard? You know what I did hear? I heard that it's supposed to be Devon Dudley's kids.
Really?
Devon Dudley's sons.
Oh, they're still training, right?
Yeah. Speaking of
they've
which,
been training. I think. Didn't they do a thing in Impact like years ago?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Speaking of training, what do you think about Dominic getting his ass whooped by Seth?
Ooh.
What a beating he got.
Man of whoop ass.
What a beating he got. Oof. Did you see those welts?
Yeah.
I think he's going to be good, this kid.
He's Rob said Islanders. Yes. Yeah, Josh Bailey might lose the rest of his teeth by the time this fucking series is over, though.
Did you see what he said? How'd you know my name was?
Never mind. EC3 leading Myers. They're gonna do some stuff over there. I'm happy for them. I'm happy they're still around.
Listen, I'm just like you said at this point, especially Good Brothers over there. Like
I'm just cool. Prince, he's from the Queen, so
yeah.
Brian.
I'm just very happy that
he's a Mets fan.
I'm just very happy that Moose is the unrecognized TNA world.
Fuck Moose. He's terrible.
No, he's not.
That's why Ring of Honor cut him. He's not.
Chops. You are literally the last few weeks you've been putting over Impact hard.
Yeah, dude, you have been
putting Impact on. So now, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it a weekly thing?
We should.
Are we gonna have a conversation?
We're gonna have a conversation about this, like where we're gonna have to start reviewing
Choppy's weekly Impact review.
I'm really pissed off. They let go Michael Elgin though. That was my guy, man.
Yeah, but dude, like this, it's whatever this. Going on, the allegations or what have you. Like you gotta.
They got some
cut ties.
They got some talent on there. They got the Good Brothers, man. They got what's his name? Trey is really good.
I don't like Moose. Sorry, Rob.
Moose is fantastic.
I don't like. You like Moose?
He's the unrecognized world heavyweight champion.
I liked him in ROH when he was a monster. Like when he was, but
he was fucking green as shit.
He's better than
now.
He's better than Sloppy Lashley. Way better.
All right, that's fine. Who's better than him or Punishment Martinez?
He is.
He's better than Punishment Martinez?
Hands down. Hands down. You gotta watch him, dude. He's really good.
Oh no, I do watch him. He's not good.
Moose sucks eggs. That's Tommy Dreamer told us that. So Moose sucks egg was. The old Dusty.
Watch Tommy Dreamer. Yeah, Dusty sucks eggs. Terry fuck me t-shirt.
So, what are your thoughts on the second week of Raw Underground?
Stop. Please stop. I can't take this. I get home just now. I have the Hulu gimmick now where I can rewind, right? I'm like, what the punishment does blow. Thank you. What the fuck, man? Why are they doing this? There's no need for it. There's no need for it. It's like, what? You know what the first rule of Underground is? Stop doing Underground. That's the first rule. It's like Fight Club.
Yep.
First rule on the Raw Underground: stop doing it.
Let's stop doing this.
Let's stop doing it. Shane, stop. I love Shane McMahon. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. Dude, please stop. I don't need to see it.
What?
No one cares. No one cares.
Remember the first week of Raw Underground? Like all the guys from like the Hurt Business lost their belts, and then they go to Underground and it's just beat the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
What credibility does that bring to that fucking group now that they lost the belts and then they go back to Raw Underground to fight?
And then when people they call people out, no one wants to get in there.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Brawl for All Light. Thanks, Jalen.
It's called it's a scripted Brawl for All. That's all it is.
It's terrible.
It's awful. I agree with you. It's awful. I don't like it.
They're jealous of AEW Dark.
Raw Underground is
the first rule of Raw Underground.
Just don't do it.
Just don't fucking do it. Stop it. It stinks and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, where's that clip?
I gotta get it.
Oh,
I'll back.
He stinks and I don't like it.
It stinks and I don't like it.
I at first you're gonna be like, you know what? Let's just see how it goes. After the second week, I was like, this going nowhere.
Shayna Baszler takes on 3 women at the same time.
I know.
Whatever.
And it's a shame because I like Shayna. Like I like her. I want to see her like on the go for the title or something. Like I don't need to see her on the Underground or whatever it is. Like I don't want to say it's beneath her, but it's fucking beneath her.
Jimmy, what do you have to say?
He stinks and I don't like him.
There it is.
Thank you.
Poor Shane. He comes up with all these ideas and
poor Shane. Come on, dude. That's fucking awful.
It is bad. It is bad.
Man, stop. Are you that worried about 3 hours of programming? Then don't do 3 hours of programming.
Yeah, that's it. Dial it back.
They're so afraid. It's like they're being forced to do terrible TV.
Stop it. Listen, USA Network, we want 3 hours of TV. No, you don't. Put Chris Lee on another hour.
You know, Uptown Georgia came up with a very good thing. Could you imagine? Remember how the Hurt Business was in there the first week? Could you imagine if Brock Lesnar just walked in and they had to stare at him?
Well, Brock ain't coming to SummerSlam, right?
I don't think so, no.
Well, maybe he'll do a run-in.
Maybe. But could you imagine if Lashley and Brock just faced off right there?
He's not leaving Canada. Brock's like Brock. He has like a fucking...
Brock has...
No, Brock has a compound. He moved to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Because he hates the hunting laws in the United States.
Saskatchewan, I think.
So he bought an entire... a small piece of Saskatchewan. He lives up there now.
But like I said, I mean, you can go somewhere with that. You can go with have Brock come in and then all of a sudden have a face off with Lashley and Brock. Like I like that idea, but you need a real shot in the arm to get this idea over with me because I'm already fast forwarding right to the end.
I can't take it. I like Jimmy says from Goodfellas, I can't have it. I can't do it.
I'm over. Underground needs to go away.
Any other news and notes before we go to break?
No, nothing.
I gotta make tinkle, and we have a fun throwback for you tonight.
Yes, we do.
We have a really fun throwback for you tonight.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, Lushy McLushison in the building tonight. Shout out to Brielle. All right, listen, take a quick break. Let's plug our friends. We have a cool throwback, like we said. Jay's back after his SARS gimmick last week.
Yeah. Allergies.
Allosaurs. Corona SARS. We're back. Take a quick break. Peace out.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Okay, let's give this a try. The Shining Wizards is a funny wrestling podcast. The Shining Wizards is an insightful wrestling podcast. How about this? The Shining Wizards is a great wrestling podcast that airs live Monday at 7 p.m. East on rantmradio.com and Rant Entertainment Media on the TuneIn app. Of course, it's available on all podcasting platforms. I think that covers it. To check us out, go over to shiningwizards.com and get ready to join us for some wrestling talk and talk about wrestling.
I don't know.
a world where Hollywood tries to tell you how to live while doing the exact opposite, where fresh ideas are tossed away for a cash grab reboot, where the media has become nothing but propaganda and freedom is traded for what they tell you is security and safety. There is Inconclusive Breakdown, your weekly look at current events and entertainment with no political correct BS. Just news and uncensored opinions, everywhere you get podcasts. A proud member of the Shining Wizards Network.
Horns up, beautiful motherfuckers. Radioactive Metal is here on the Shining Wizards Network, and we want you to listen.
Every week, we cover the world of heavy metal and speak to your favorite bands.
We discuss new releases, concerts, controversies, and everything else that's related to heavy metal.
And occasionally, we even talk about pro wrestling.
Catch us live every Thursday night on PureRockRadio.net.
Listen to past episodes at radioactivemetal.org or at shiningwizardsnetwork.com.
And remember, it's not metal unless it's radioactive metal.
Hey, this is Mike from the Midnight Jury. When you are done with this show, join my co-hosts Adam, Cal, Sydney, and I every Friday as we travel back to the last old school generation of the 80s and 90s to review the best and worst in pop culture, horror, and occasionally pro wrestling on WLWstudios.com or the Midnight Jury feeds on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, or Player FM. Go back in time when it was all about VHS, arcades, and hanging out at the mall. And remember that every second Saturday of the month, we go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Rant EM Radio, which includes taking your calls. Once again, that's the Midnight Jury on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Player FM, and our home, WLWstudios.com. We'll see you there.
This is Ed Zara listening to Phil J and that pain in the ass Choppy on the Turnbuckle Throwbacks. How you doing?
The Blue Boy has sold his soul and now he's reaping the benefits. Jasmine St. Clair, here we are, sunny Los Angeles, California. Now this is no city of angels. It's the devil's playground. Let's face it. Historically speaking, every time there's a heat wave in LA, you have riots, burning, looting, pillaging, blackouts. But I know you wrestling fans are far too sophisticated to enjoy such reindeer games. That's why, in the interest of higher art and culture, I present to you Extreme Championship Wrestling Heatwave 2000 live on pay-per-view. Now, this is a show that is fully loaded. In fact, you might say that it's a regular Rodney King of the ring. And topping off the show tonight, we have a match that's near and dear to me. It holds a special place in my heart. It's called the Stairway to Hell. The World Heavyweight Champion, Just Incredible. The Innovator of Violence, Tommy Dreamer. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? I don't care. The only thing for certain is that they're both up to their necks in hot water. Wouldn't you agree, Mikey?
Was this on Sci-Fi? Matt says. Yo, Matt just sent us. He put our faces on He-Man, Skeletor, and Prince Adam.
I felt like Wayne from Wayne's World walking in with a bag of Doritos.
Yeah.
Yep. It makes you feel kind of funny when you used to climb the rope in gym class. Oh boy. Well, you heard the music. You heard the promo from.
So the original music was.
Kiss.
I always remember that song.
Well, because you're not as old as I am.
Yeah, but
And
now
you
on
didn't watch it in
ECW,
1994.
yeah, I was gonna say ECW Hardcore TV was Thunder Kiss 65.
No. It was this. It was what you just heard.
Okay, yeah, because that's the one I always remember. I hear that, and instantly as soon as I heard it, even for the throwback, I was like, oh, this is just childhood drawn right up right here. Although at this point, it kind of.
Harry Slash and the Slash Tones did that. They did the total elimination song too.
Yeah. Well, didn't they do all the gimmicks? Didn't they do all the songs, like all the knockoffs?
Yeah.
Genius by listen. I mean, not how many times you said it about Paul Heyman, but fucking genius by Paul Heyman. He's like, oh, we can't use it. Yeah, I'm just gonna get somebody to cover it.
Didn't Motorhead cover like Metallica's Enter Sandman at one point?
They did for the album. Yep.
Smart.
Yep. All right. Are you ready for your throwback of the week?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's do it.
And now, here is your throwback of the week, sponsored by the Shining Wizards Network and Rant EM Radio.
I'm slowly getting my ship. Oh, Baz is in the room. Holy shit, man. What time is it over there? It's like 3 or 4 in the morning over there.
3 o'clock in the morning, sir.
What's up,
Wow.
Baz Smith? Captain Footy Facts. You fucking lunatic. How are you, sir? Hope all is well. All right. So you heard the Sinister Minister promo.
What a promo.
Isn't
what
that great?
a fucking promo. I mean, who doesn't like seeing Jasmine St. Clair in a bikini?
Let me ask you a question. I think her and me were real life. They were an item, right?
Yes, they were.
And he was skinny for like a half hour.
Although that makeout scene looked fucking awkward as fuck.
You see him putting his hand on her ass though.
Yeah, like it looked awkward, but
Dude,
they did date.
She had so many dicks going through her. You'd have to double park yours on his ass to get in.
I'm actually friends with her on Facebook.
Really, Jasmine St. Clair. Oh.
Yep.
She looks good chop.
I used to watch her on Howard all the time when she used to be on Howard. What was she known for? Didn't she do a gangbang or something?
She was
like
known
that?
for taking like 100 loads. On
She was the first one. I think she broke the record for taking the Bukkake record. I think it was, or it was like the gangbang record.
The gangbang record. Or something.
Mhm.
It's funny how this is the conversation right now. But now also I know like Houston didn't Houston do like it was like the Houston 500 or something.
I don't know. But you know, I don't follow porn as a.
That'll be another podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Jay's really into this shit.
Yeah.
But she still looks the same.
Yeah.
I think she's like your age.
Okay.
She's gorgeous.
She's all right.
If you fucked for a living, you'd look good too. That's all you're doing. You just fucking.
So like cardio.
Like cardio, yeah. Bunch of calorie burning bitches.
But I really as soon as Sinister Minister came up, I was like, whoa! And then it just draws you right in. It literally, he was I forgot he very underrated promo that
Nah, he's
Sinister
good.
Minister.
Cyrus,
Yeah.
not Cyrus.
James Mitchell.
Sinister Minister.
James Mitchell.
Jim Mitchell. Speaking of, all right, this is Heat Wave 2000, July 16th of 2000. Grand Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles, California. 5,700 paid. What was the buy rate?
I can check. Hold on.
Can you get the buy rate for me?
Probably terrible.
Yeah, you think for ECW?
I think ECW was definitely it was petering out at this point. And like I said, for me, it still drew me in because, you know, I was a teenager. And if you're gonna show Francine and Jasmine St. Clair, like, oh, I'm in. And it was, you know, and obscene blood and guts, and which we've seen a little bit of it tonight, you know, in the throwback.
Oh lordy lord.
What was it?
What was it, Jay? Chop, sorry.
It was actually, it doesn't even say.
All right.
Hold on. It was 100,000 worth of pay-per-view buys.
Okay. Do we want to hear Joel Gertner's promo?
Yeah, please.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So Joey Styles is calling the action, but before he does, he hands the mic off to our friend of the Turnbuckle Throwbacks, Brooklyn's own, Mr. Joel Gertner.
And well. Now that Styles is done boring you, I think that I should warn you that girls get hornier and hornier when I come to California, because I am the quintessential stud muffin, Joel. I'm California dreaming, and I leave the girlies screaming. 'Cause I'm a pussy-licking demon. With vanilla-flavored semen.
Can I just say, if he was a wrestler, he would have made so much money.
Yeah,
because he was such a great promo guy.
Yeah, he could talk on the stick.
I would love to ask him, you know, if the E wasn't interested, or if he was too risque at this point, or maybe he didn't have interest or what have you. Like, I'd love to know.
I'm pretty sure
we can ask him next time we talk.
Oh
to him.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that by 2001 the E was already went public with their company, so they had stock,
and they were already commented down a little bit.
And for them to bring a guy like Joel Gertner, who was fantastic on the mic, but he was also a little vulgar.
Yeah,
not a little, but especially with the F word being used a lot by him, between him and Cyrus.
Yeah, him and Don Callis.
Yeah, so now what the storyline is now, it's the network, which is TNN, against ECW versus ECW. Cyrus comes out. Him and Joel they've been having exchanges for a couple of months now.
It seems like every pay-per-view, they've been doing the same thing or whatever.
I have to just shout out the people who with the signs. And I texted Chops and Jay today, and that's because I was watching the throwback today, and I said, "How about the one sign?" What is it? Hold on, where is it? Hold on a second. Where is it? Yeah. No. Where's my text? There it is. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, Jason, this should be the name of the episode of Mike. I said, the kid in the front row with this week's throwback, Cyrus is a meat smuggler. And then there's one that says Cyrus is a sex offender.
Yeah, Cyrus was definitely the number one heel, and it was, and that's plays to the genius of Paul Heyman. Like, Heyman kind of using real life type stuff, and spinning the yarn into the show. And Don Callis did a perfect fucking Cyrus.
Yeah, it was no secret that Paulie was not happy with the way TNN was handling the show. No advertising.
Yeah,
they made a couple of rollerball references.
Roller Jam.
Actually, Paul Heyman was in that movie that they had out too. It was a bad time. This was just about the time they were about to fold.
Yeah,
about a year before. So,
and like you said, you can look at it from the other side of the coin though too. Is that TNN kind of screwed them over in the same sense, like you said, didn't advertise, and they actively shopped fucking for WWF.
Yeah, because
they did get Raw
because they were still on the contract with ECW.
It was
and they put Monday Night Raw.
It was a trial run. It was absolutely a trial run. If you look at it, whatever conspiratorial mind, but if you look at it abstractly, like, you could see that TNN had ECW on there for 2 years going, let's see if we get any ratings. Oh, we got ratings because of ECW. let's get the big motherfuckers down here. Then we're gonna boost, and then that changed them into Spike and blah blah blah.
And if
so
I'm
on
not
and so
mistaken,
forth.
I think the E stayed with them for 5 years because
it was a number 3 years, 4 years.
Because I think they got up. They stayed with TNN from 2000.
No, later.
I thought it was 2000, 2001.
It was about 2001, I think.
So 4 years with the same network.
Yeah.
And they just wanted to go back to USA, and then I think it was called Homecoming is when they went back to USA.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. But like I said, I mean, Don Callis did an excellent fucking heel.
He's such a dick.
One thing I didn't like, and it plays on throughout the whole show is it's something I guess ECW did at the time, and I didn't notice. Too many insider terms, like. Like all the stuff like using like wrestling jargon and stuff from the dirt sheets. Like, it's like, all right. 1 is good, two's enough. When they say 3's a crowd, like, all right, come on, now it's done. Like, you already did it a handful of times, and they were throwing the faggot word around, which but different time, whatever.
This is again 20 years ago too.
It wasn't a bad. The segment went on a little long. Obviously, we knew that Gertner was going to jump Callis from the back. So
yeah,
which he threw some weak ass punches. It looked like some of them connected though.
Yeah, they were plug and roll a jam.
So, what the fuck was the first? Was that even a match? The first?
No, it was the best. So this is the best part. Then, like you said. All this commotion happens. They get Gertner, puts them in the LA County jail or whatever. And then all of a sudden, FBI, Big Sal and Tony Mamaluke hit the ring. And Big Sal, for some reason, is just launching referees all over the place for whatever reason. So it was just this whole match didn't even make sense.
Was it a match though? I don't think it was a match.
It was an impromptu match. It wasn't. The first match was actually CW. The next match. But this was Balls. So, like Jay said, so Sally Graziano and Tony Mamaluke from the FBI, they come out. They I don't know if they yelled at Joel Gertner or they consoled him. I don't know what they did.
Yeah.
But they went in the ring and after the scuffle with Joel and Cyrus the Virus, and Sal takes out a referee. Balls gets offended. He comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Sal no sells the fucking chair shot.
But by the way, Diesel fucking chair shot, like unfucking believable.
You know what's funny too? It's like they again different time. You're not going to see this anymore, but swinging a chair. I don't know why. I'm saying this with a straight face. Swinging a chair in pro wrestling is an art form.
It is absolutely.
You can ask Terry Funk about that. Ask Tommy Dreamer about that. Ask Raven about that. I remember there's one match with Raven and Dreamer in the cage. I was actually at the arena, and I think it was Raven who was crucified to the cage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I remember that match.
Yeah. It's in the open. Yeah.
Okay, I was at that match.
Yeah.
Forget about the sound it made, right? Because they weren't using,
gimmick chairs.
Gimmick chairs. They were using real chairs. They were using our chairs. Put it that way, right? He hit him so hard that it looked like one of those fucking things that you buy at the Shopper Image when you put your face on it, like a bunch of pins, and you put your face in it. That's what the chair looked like. His face was imprinted in it, like it was like a silly putty almost.
Yeah.
Chairs were a big deal. So guys like him, Axel Rotten, Sabu,
Van Dam,
Kevin Sullivan when he was there, the Public Enemy, the Gangsters, the Dudleys, all through sick chair shots. But Sal no showing it. I know he's 6'8". I know he's 700 fucking pounds. But I'm sorry.
And the fact that one of the chair legs broke.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a no sell, and it's just like this is like, looking at it now with nitpicking a little bit, but like, and I have like a few things throughout the whole night where you go, oh, as a kid, I loved it. I loved seeing that shit. But like now you're like, oh, dude, like not even so much for the head injury, but fucking sell that thing.
But I think that was
sell it a little.
Wasn't that a gimmick chair that Balls used at certain points?
He might have, but he just made it look good.
I don't give a fuck how big you are. If you're gonna take a chair shot, that's legit.
That's a legit chair shot, man.
Yeah, you're gonna go down. You're gonna go that chair shot. Big Sal should have went down with that one.
I'm not mad at that at all. And all right, so that was a minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah,
minute 40 seconds. We're not getting back.
And there's no reason for that match. Are you putting over Sal as what's going to happen in the next show now? It just didn't make any sense.
The next match was really good.
Well, before that, let's go backstage because we have a very, very angry, pissed off,
is hilarious,
which is rare and hilarious.
Yeah.
It's Rob Van Dam is never mad.
No,
he's the coolest, calmest, collecting his dude on the planet.
I want to hit you with the Van Daminator.
The Van Terminator.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So he recently lost his television title.
Yeah. Well, he didn't lose it.
He
gave it up.
He
was stripped.
It was stripped
because of an ankle injury.
The network.
Yep.
And apparently his former friend Scotty Riggs, the U.S. Mail.
Yeah, the U.S. Mail.
Longest interview in Shining Wizards history.
Is it really?
It was. Yeah, you have to listen to it. It's pretty
7
fun.
hours almost.
7 hours long. They're friends.
I got to ask them about it.
Oh no, you listen to it.
Oh,
I was on a cruise and it was the entire day. Or one of the days. I sat on a beach, listened to it the whole day. Anyway, I digress. So now he turned on his boy turned on him.
Yeah.
And he's fighting him tonight, and he's gonna debut the Van Terminator. And it was supposed to, bring home those issues he had with Scotty Anton. So let's play a very angry Rob Van Dam, who's never angry. And he's probably not even stoned, which is okay. Hold on a minute. Here we go.
Rob Van Dam's gonna carry me through a big 5-star match. Well, you're right, Daddy. And he's also gonna drag your ass to a 5-star ass whipping.
Scotty Anton, you heard any of the hype about the Van Terminator?
I have.
There's a reason that you're going to receive it for the first time. Because I know something about it. See, it's dangerous. I know that it can rattle your brain. Congratulations, Scotty. You deserve it. Enjoy your buzz.
And Terminator, Daddy.
When you turned your back on me and almost broke my leg, my first match in, well, you took away the ability for me to tell my fans that I'm undefeatable.
And Terminator.
That comes with a price, Scotty.
Terminator.
I'm coming to collect. I am. I'm going to kick your ass the way that only one man in the business can. With the Van Terminator. I'm the man that's giving it to you, Scotty. Me, Rob Van Dam. The whole fucking show.
Yeah, that's definitely unlike Rob.
Yeah, that's why I played it.
It's very passive aggressive Rob, not very angry Rob. But
I remember I didn't see this pay-per-view live, and I think I might have seen it, in years afterwards, but the Van Terminator, I remember that being the big fucking thing on ECW TV when it came out on TNN. Oh, we debuted the Van Terminator.
Where do you think Shane got it from?
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But I remember first seeing that, just going, "What the fuck?" And then that's when you go, Rob Van Dam's the greatest fucking wrestler in 2000 right now.
When I saw Van Dam, the stuff that he was doing from like 97 till about now, he was clearly becoming my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Of that time period, because nobody could do what he could do.
Yeah.
Nobody.
And now, we're jumping ahead. So let's get into the next match. I want to talk a little bit about Rob later.
Yeah.
Next match.
Yeah.
It is C.W. Anderson with Johnny Swinger and Simon Diamond.
Johnny Swinger, who's still in great fucking shape on Impact.
Yes, he's on Impact.
What was Johnny Swinger's other gimmick before this? Was he in WCW?
He was in WCW.
He was in WWE for like a hot cup of
He was in WCW.
For one cup of coffee, and that was it. But they take on the team of was it Kid Cash, Roadkill, who was fucking over.
Oh,
dude.
God, the crowd went nuts.
When he was when the announcer announced him last, the crowd lost their shit. And that's really won, Danny Doring. And I gotta ask you, Phil, because you're a big Briscoe Brothers fan. Who does it better, the Jay Driller or the
Kid Cash?
Oh, Kid Cash.
No, Jay Driller.
Jay Driller's much better. I agree.
Much better.
Oh man, but he got a nice little reaction, dude. C.W. Anderson is definitely the birth child of fucking Bobby Eaton and Alan Anderson. Did you see that spine buster he does in the match?
Oh yeah, C.W. Anderson.
Oh my God.
What's Simon Diamond's real name? Pat something, right?
Pat Kenny.
Isn't he like a road agent or something like that?
He was in Impact for the longest time.
He was also married to Dawn Marie for a minute.
Really?
Yes, he was.
Oh wow.
God bless him.
Los Angeles, Simon and Swinger have a problem. I liked Simon Diamond.
Their move, the Problem Solver, was a really good move. It was it was the
pickup. It was like a 3D, but
it was a DDT. It was a DDT. Oh, fantastic move. I like this match. Match was it got the crowd pumping. Was it roadkill with his dives into
chickens?
Yeah. Graduate of the House of Hardcore. Danny
Doring, and Chris Chetty. He graduates from the House of Hardcore.
Yeah, he was Johnny Swinger in WCW.
He was okay, and he still wrestles, right?
He still wrestles.
No, he's more of like a manager type role what's his name? Chris Bay. His name.
Yeah, but I know he was wrestling.
Was he?
Oh yeah, wrestling earlier this year before COVID. Late last year. Yeah.
But the winners of the match were Kid Cash, Danny Doring, and Roadkill, because Kid Cash hit the moneymaker.
The moneymaker at 11:03. Lots of fun. The crowd was really into this, though.
Yes, they were. Absolutely.
The crowd was going nuts for Roadkill.
How about the hot tags?
Yes.
Very good. I mean, Doring and Roadkill were former tag champs anyway, and they were an established team.
They were the last tag team champions for that company.
Correct.
Yes.
Good call, Chop. Good call.
Because I believe Danny Doring showed up with the Shining Wizards with the ECW tag
He
team.
most certainly did.
That was great.
He showed up at Tony's house with the belt.
Fuck yeah.
So awesome.
So backstage, Rhino cuts a very sick promo.
Why didn't WWE let Rhino be like this?
Because let me tell you something. Like, I tease his dinosaur arms, but like he has dinosaur arms. I'm sorry,
T-Rex arms.
T-Rex arms. Yeah, he does. But this is like Choppy said. If they would have let him do this in WWE, he'd be so much better off.
But minus the cursing, obviously.
Minus the cursing.
You know what I like the most? I like putting your wife in the fucking hospital. I like hearing how your kids stand over her hospital bed and her neck in traction and her laying on her back in that hospital, just reeking of the rotten stench of her gash. Sandman, keep on coming after me. You know what? Bring everything you possibly can bring to the ring, Sandman. Because you know what? It doesn't matter what you bring. Because I'm not laying down. I'm not giving this belt up, Sandman. This is my meaning in life. You think I'm giving it up? No. Why? Because I'm the big fucking deal. The ECW World Television Champion. Rhino. Come on, Sandman. Come on, you want it. Take it. Come on. Bring it. Come on, Sandman. Come on.
Yeah, he should have been. You're right. He should have been a bigger star in WWE.
I mean, let's look at what he did in WWE. He was a former tag team champion,
hardcore champion,
U.S. champion, and that was it.
He wasn't tag champion.
Yeah, tag champion with Heath Slater, and that was it. And
I got kids.
Yeah, he got sorry. But then he went to Impact, and he ended up becoming the NWA World Heavyweight Champion once.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then prior to that, he was obviously ECW World Heavyweight Champion and Television Champion. Mind you, the last champion, the last guy to hold both belts at the same time. I think Rhino could have been a much, much bigger deal if they had just let him run with it.
Well, that falls into that squandered,
talent.
Yeah, where you have so much talent and you don't know what to do. And they, all you had to do is put a mic in, and I mean, granted, no cursing, but that was still an intense filled promo.
You mean you couldn't say the big fucking deal on TV? I mean, it'd be awesome.
So before we get into this next match, I just want to remind you guys that even though ECW was almost done, both these two competitors would be world champion before it was said and done.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about this match.
Yes, I until the one spot where I go, oh, I remember this now.
Correct. Good call, Jay. Thank you. But this might be my favorite match of the night.
Yeah, no, for me too.
Yeah,
hands down.
It was.
The crowd was into this.
My admiration for Steve Corino,
of course,
and
King of Old School,
the King of Old School, Mr. Wrestling 3, leader of Scum.
Yes.
I can't begin to tell you how much I enjoyed him. And this was so he was one of the network guys.
Yep.
Yes,
right?
he was.
He was like a hitman for Cyrus. But this was like a throwback to like Georgia.
Yeah.
This is like a Buzz Sawyer fucking Tommy Rich type
I
of thing.
think the blood was not necessary in this match. I was trying to figure out why, like in the match, I remember when Jerry Lynn did the DDT onto the floor, the spinning DDT. And all of a sudden I just see blood. Covered in blood. I was like, what was the point of that?
That was like the last pay-per-view we did, ECW, with Carino. It was Carino against Dusty, I think.
But see, that made sense.
It did make sense, but not how he got cut. He got cut on something stupid. It was like a fall to the floor, and then next thing he's bleeding buckets.
That made no sense. But with the match with Dusty, at least it was the cowbell.
So we think it was a shoot?
It was a blade shot. It was
definitely not a shoot
it was a
because
blade
Carino bleeds buckets.
Yeah.
But the match was fantastic.
The match was great.
I mean, Carino hit his old school expulsion, which is pretty much the twist of fate.
Yeah,
and it was really done well. I still think that Jerry Lynn does one of the best fucking pile drivers ever.
Oh.
The cradle pile driver.
Oh.
Yeah, but even like you said, like there's like so, this is before Jerry Lynn is heel. No, this is right after Jerry Lynn is heel. Correct?
No, this is before he turns heel.
This is before heel.
Because remember, Cyrus is trying to get Jerry Lynn to join the network, and Jerry Lynn said no.
And so he's still. He's still having like great matches or whatever, and he throws the chair to Carino, and does like a Van Terminator type.
The Van
thing.
Daminator, yeah.
And Van Daminator, and like but he does it with the drop kick. Or whatever.
Yes.
So like it's still like, you could definitely tell that that he was the one that was in charge of the match because Jerry Lynn is just very underrated. I mean everybody that's in the know knows that he's as good as he is, but like. You'll never hear him on a Mount Rushmore, but he was excellent inside that ring.
I mean,
he was a poor man's Eddie Guerrero.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like he had the talent, but
yes.
just
he had the in ring, just didn't have the
where Eddie got the exposure he never did. I think if WWE would have fucking took him and revamped that light heavyweight division with Taka Michinoku and all those other guys, you would have been right. You would have took Nitro out weeks before.
You know what really aggravated me about that light heavyweight title was the fact that
don't get me started.
I mean, Jerry Lynn did end up going to the E, and he won the light heavyweight title.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same thing.
Nowhere near the same.
What aggravated me a lot was the fact that once 2001 rolled around, you had RVD in the fucking company. And you mean to tell me you couldn't reignite that fucking feud all over again? Those guys were in their prime.
RVD was up here. And Jerry Lynn is perceived to be down here. There's no correlation. Granted, but there's no life before the E.
You want to know what was the only match those two had? It was on a Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah, I remember.
It was a hardcore title match, and the match was like their match from Living Dangerously '99, but like fast forward, like it was on.
They had 10 minutes.
They had, I think, if that, and the match was still fucking good. And the fact that these two didn't get the proper respect is ridiculous. I'm sorry,
But like I said, Carino, like I said, another one.
Another
very
guy,
underrated.
Very underrated.
Very underrated.
Carino took every single thing he learned from the vets, and he just became one of these guys. Was like he, to me, poor man's Randy Savage, where he was meticulous about the matches. He planned everything out, and he fought like he was he was from 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Steve Carino did everything he was supposed to do. If he was a heel, he was a full-fledged heel.
Yeah.
If he was a face, you rooted for him. His stuff in Japan was almost flawless for a guy.
He was in Noah, right?
0-1.
0-1.
But he's so underrated. He rocked the old school mask. Called himself Mr. Wrestling 3.
He had that one spot when they're on the outside and he is literally jarring it up with this fan.
Oh yeah. When he's going to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he's like, "This is what your mom did to me." Like,
he could have been something if he would have got the proper exposure.
I just and not for nothing. He looked like he was starting to get in shape over here because I was looking at his physique and I was like, all right,
yeah,
it looks like he wants to be taken seriously. And then I think the only reason why he didn't get his due was because I think he just wasn't what Vince wanted, you know?
Well, he's you could say that about practically everybody in ECW.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to what you were saying about Rhino before, like Rhino stacked. You know, this guy's built, but how tall is he? 5'10"?
Yeah.
5'11"? You know, like that's a drawback. Steve Corino, you know, super lean. You know, not much muscle definition. What is Corino? 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah.
You know, so it's not, you know, Jerry Lynn, another one, 5'10". You know, these guys, you know, and that's what they're saying about like the Land of the Giants and ECW was, you know, like what do they call them? Not the midgets, but
they were just the pure wrestling company. That's
yeah.
it.
But
Land of the Misfit Toys.
Yeah, the Land of the Misfit Toys.
That's more like it. But you know, that was a turning point, and it was funny because there's something I was going to say about one of the later matches, but like ECW was literally that pivot point for how wrestling is today, with doing the matches in the back and doing all this, lack of a better word, choreographed, you know, type stuff or what have you. You know, but this match was great. To me, and then a little over the top with the blood, and you know, I like the war paint. All right, cool, but
he wrote the word "die" on his
stomach. It
stomach.
wasn't. At this point, granted, they were feuding for what, a month, because he just got off Dusty Rhodes or whatever. So like, you know, it didn't need to be like that, but it was pretty gruesome.
It was good.
It was good.
No, I enjoyed it, and I just, like I said, my admiration for him is it speaks volumes. Like when Dusty wants to work with you, no matter how old Dusty was at that point, though, like Dusty ain't coming out of retirement to work with just anybody.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like he could have he didn't have to punch his ticket in ECW. He just wanted to go there to have some fucking fun. Him and Paulie have a history, but come on, man.
Yeah.
Like I know Dusty was out of shape. I know he's my hero. I know he's out of shape, and I know he wasn't really great in that match. But just the idea of him fighting Corino, for me, that's just so. And then when you hear I have a Shining Wizards. Tony gave me a Dusty shoot for Christmas, and it was Steve Corino hosted it, and it's Kevin Sullivan, Baby Doll, and I think Ivan Koloff's in it.
Oh shit!
And it's like they just, you know, the way they talk about the olden days, and I think Steve Corino was like one of those guys who was like, you see, guys, I was born in the wrong era. Like we say with music, I was born in the wrong era.
Born in the wrong era.
You know, but yeah, exactly. I think if he was wrestling in 1985 with Magnum TA and Tully Blanchard and Barry Windham and all those guys, he'd be U.S. Tag Champion. He'd be
Corino would have flourished in the territory system.
Oh, 100%.
Because he would have been able to go to every territory and assimilate. He would be the same character per se, but he would know, oh, I'm going to be at world class. Oh, I'm going to fucking do this. I'm going to go this side of the heel. If he goes to Bill Watts, you know, he could be that type. Like he would be his heel, but he knew how to fine tune it. He knew what he was doing. He was very. If there's anybody that's underrated on this event tonight, it's Corino.
Oh yeah,
and it showed in this match.
All right, so before we go to the next match, like Rhino put Sandman's wife, Lori Fullington, in a hospital with hardcore heaven, and she was in there for several weeks. She took a pile driver on the table.
Which, you know, is hilarious is that I always thought that was Sonny.
A beat up Sonny.
Yeah.
So Sandman's in the hotel room with Lori cutting a promo, and let me play it for you.
Rhino, you've speared my wife through a table. You've pile-driven my wife from the apron through a table to the floor.
As she holds
Put her in the hospital. Yeah. How do you think I feel when I have to take my kids to see my wife in the hospital for 7 straight weeks? I had a tear in my eye every single time I walked into that hospital. My kids were crying also. You know how that makes me feel, Rhino? You know what that makes me want to do to you? How do you think I feel when every night I put my kids to bed and the last thing that comes out of their mouth is, Daddy, when's Mommy going to come home? Rhino, I am getting ready to take you to a new level of extreme. Come here,
Right in the back of the head.
I'm not done with you. Come on.
I'm not done with you, he says to the wife.
Now he brings it down to the bathroom.
And puts her face in the toilet.
Gonna give her a swirly.
I actually thought he was going to put her face in his crotch.
I'm not done with you, bitch, he says.
Sandman, not really known for his promos, but that's not a bad promo.
Is it
holding a 16-ounce Coors Light?
Is it just me, or was he very nasally in this promo?
Yeah, probably.
Rhino.
He's got that Philly accent.
Yeah, Rhino.
Yeah. Like nasally fucking anger.
Ugh.
I call it nasal anger.
Yeah.
Fucking Philly.
Dawn Marie, exactly. Give Glory a swirly, he says. That's awesome. I just caught that. I just thought about that. I got. Hey, shut up, man. You host this shit. Dawn Marie joins the commentary, and then another unscheduled segment.
New Jack coming out
with a broken leg with that awful fucking music they play for him. I hate
can't
the
stand
The
it.
network ruins it all the time.
Just license the fucking song. That's it. That's what
Be
they
so
want
much better, man. Be so much fucking better if they did. He comes out and the Baldies jump him.
Yeah.
Chris Chetty and Nova make the save.
Which kudos to New Jack. Listen, I still. By the way, as soon as I see New Jack, the first thing I said is like, I still haven't seen this fucking Dark Side of the Ring. So I still have
What,
to
the
see
mass
that.
transit thing?
Yeah,
Oh, it's so good.
I
What the
still
fuck are
haven't
you
seen
waiting
it.
for? We're gonna get back together?
Yeah, they're still together. Thank you very much.
Tony DeVito was very underrated, I think, because he did pretty well in this match.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't have a problem with the ball. I like the Baldies.
I always like the Baldies.
I
besides Vic Grimes, I wasn't a big.
Tony DeVito did a sick moonsault in this match.
Oh, yes.
Very nice moonsault.
Yes.
And dropkick, he was throwing drop kicks like he was fucking Ricky Morton or something.
He said Ricky Morton.
Yeah, and I hate Ricky Morton.
Oh, why?
But and Chetty with the blonde hair. Good Lord, like what are you doing? Like,
I know this, and I think it's in 2000. That's where he actually turns on fucking Nova.
Yeah,
and he goes to the E for like a cup of coffee, and then he comes back.
Nova. I'm sorry, Planet Eve's thing again.
Nova.
Yeah. Nova. Sorry. Anyway, but okay, sorry.
I always liked Nova. I was a big fan of Nova.
Especially with the flash gear.
Yeah. Oh, look, awesome. But same thing. Like when he goes to the WWE, obviously he goes into Simon Dean, and then it turns out like he was kind of like a little bit of a douchebag, like in the back or whatever. So like it kind of like now when I see him, I'm like, oh man, like I really like Nova because this dude had moves. Like he was like Canyon.
He had moves like Jagger.
Yeah, he was like Canyon in a sense where he was always every match you were like, I think this is gonna be
nice comparison.
I think this is gonna be a new move. Like, and then he would always do something different. So I was always a big Nova fan. But
what was Nova? Was the Novocaine?
It was the Novocaine, the Kryptonite Crunch.
Kryptonite Crunch. That's it. Yeah.
And then I really liked the double team move. That the finisher was with the tidal wave, which was Nova as a splash and Chetty with the
top leg drop.
Yeah, at the same time, it was good stuff.
Yeah. Chetty came out to fucking Ozzy, Perry Mason.
Yes. But but like I said, it wasn't that long. It was under 5 minutes.
It was.
Something like that.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
I liked it.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This next match.
Oh, Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer's promo. You want to
Yeah.
talk about Tommy Dreamer's promo? He likes it hard. The hard way.
I am not a Tommy Dreamer guy.
All right, let's listen to Tommy Dreamer real quick though.
This
I would be
promo.
on my feet and slave for 12 hours a day.
Wait, hold on. You see the new shirts they're wearing? Who fucking drew them? As 5-year-olds?
By the way, do they not?
It was actually Tommy.
Do they not look like?
Because I remember it was Taz who used to draw the shirts, and then it became Tommy.
Fucking terrible.
Tommy did it with his left hand, apparently. It reminded me of the mural at the arena in the bathroom. It reminded me of that a little bit.
Either way, it sucked.
A hot oven for my big payoff, my paycheck. And when I would open it up, it was never quite enough. So then I'd have to go and get a job on the weekends to supplement my other job. I was fortunate enough to get into the wrestling business, a business I love with all my heart. And for what expense? To lose all my friends because I can never attend their events, to get heat with my family because I can never go to family functions, to lose girls that I've loved over a business that just takes and takes and takes. And for what? That big payoff. And if I had to do every single thing over again differently, I wouldn't change a damn thing. You denied me that payoff, Just Incredible. You denied me that right, Francine. And for what? I literally broke my back for this business. And trust me, I'm not crying. I'm just so sick and tired of people like you. You have all the ability in the world, but you want to do things the easy way. Me, I like to do things the hard way.
Now
Call me stupid.
Now he gigs himself on the lock.
That's just me. You see, I'm so sick and tired of being on a network that doesn't appreciate us. I'm so sick and tired of watching the wrestling business strive about things that we did. I am sick and tired of you, Just Incredible. And that heat wave. You want my blood? I give you my blood. And if you want my flesh, I'll give you my flesh. Because I will have my big payoff. And when it's all over, your mind, your body, and your spirit will be just like my son. Broken.
Let's be honest. You ain't getting no big payoffs. In
Yeah,
the
that's
Your checks are bouncing.
What I was saying about the Sinister Minister promo, like how captivating that was. This is the complete opposite.
Yeah, I was not feeling it.
You know, I see what he's going for.
I'd rather watch George Steely Turnbuckles.
Every time he talks, he's like a fucking crybaby.
Yeah, well, and it's funny because I
do everything with the business and shut the fuck up.
I could be getting this wrong, but I'm pretty sure he said it that he never wanted to win the championship. He never wanted to be a champion. He always wanted to be the guy going for it.
No, that is true.
And like I agree with that. Like, and then because he's sounds whiny.
He doesn't matter. He wasn't going to get paid anyway. He had the belt.
Oh,
exactly.
Well, Heyman at this point owed him about $50,000 at this point, I think. You know, but
it's like the tab from Goodfellas.
Yeah,
$7,000 he charges.
But
I baptized his kid.
I don't think he ever needed to win the belt. I didn't think he needed it. Especially, I understand.
I don't think he was that good to win any belt. I'm sorry, he was not.
Oh, I disagree with that. I think
he was serviceable. I don't think he was amazing.
Yeah, exactly. He was not that good.
He was good.
It helped that Raven was good. I hated Raven as a person, but
the feud with him and Raven was amazing for 3 years.
Right, but Raven was good. Raven had
Raven
psychology,
was good.
and Raven knew how to work, and he.
Well, it probably helped Tommy, for
of course it did.
It
made Tommy a better performer. But all right, Little Guido versus Mikey Whipwreck versus Psychosis versus Yoshihiro Tajiri.
I was so happy to see Psychosis as it is.
Joey says it's Psychosis.
Psychosis.
Mikey Whipwreck was a last minute participant in the match.
Yeah. But he was out. He was out right away.
I'm not a Mikey Whipwreck guy.
You know what? I forgot how good he was.
He's very underrated in terms of as a worker, but I could never get behind a guy. I just wasn't my.
And one thing I do remember, I remember being a kid watching Tajiri do this stuff, and then I seen it again today. Those fucking kicks
are nasty.
I don't care. We all know it's all work. We all know it's choreographed, fake, whatever word you want to use. But there's some of those kicks. They fucking connected. I don't care what anybody says.
They hurt.
Yeah, because that one kick on Mikey Whipwreck in the beginning of the match, I looked and you just go, he fucking hit him. He fucking kicked him in the head.
He did.
My favorite thing that Tajiri did was the brain buster.
Yeah,
the way he used to hit
Snapped
that.
it.
Oh, There were times I'm like, I think he broke the guy's neck or something. He was that good.
He took full advantage of his time in the States.
Yes, he did.
Absolutely.
He became a modern day Muda with the way he was not the way he wrestled, but his mannerisms in the ring and the way, and of course the mist as well. But
Yeah,
I liked Tajiri a lot.
He was one of my favorites.
That sneaky Jap.
Wow. Phil?
Wow.
Wow. You're not gonna call him racist?
Wow. What do you see the way he would sneak around the ring?
Wow.
Okay, terrific.
You see, my mouth just dropped open on that. I was like, wow, that's something Choppy would say.
Oh my.
Anywho,
this was a good match.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear Just Incredible's promo?
No.
No. This was another cringe. The only thing I liked about this promo was that Francine.
Yeah, she looked
amazing, but
she always looked good.
But Just Incredible's not a bad promo.
No, he was just pissed off that he had to come out of his element.
Yeah,
because he doesn't wrestle hardcore matches.
Yeah, exactly.
But like you said,
which is stupid because he wrestled so many hardcore matches with Jerry Lynn.
He carries around a fucking Singapore cane.
Yeah, and the matches with Sandman. That's why he carries the thing. Get the fuck out of here.
But like I did like that. I did like that effect that he was saying that he goes, "Oh, I'm a professional wrestler. Like I don't want to do it, but I will." But you carry around a fucking cane, dude. Like you should be doing fucking hardcore stuff.
Correct.
This match was fucking awful.
Really?
I just don't like Sandman.
Well,
I like Silent.
Can I just say rest in peace, Guardrail?
Oh my god, the guardrail. Yeah. So we'll talk about the television championship match. Rhino defending against the Sandman.
What about the Rhino driver on the fucking guardrail? Oh my god. And then Sandman putting the guardrail on top of Rhino and then going for the rolling rock.
Oh. the white Russian leg sweep.
Russian leg sweep. Well, remember when he used to do a Hurricane Rana? He used to
The
call
Heineken
Heineken Rana. Yeah, he made the reference. So, I mean, Sandman didn't look bad during some of the guardrail spots, but like, his fucking entrance is. If you were ever at an ECW event and he wrestled, it was longer,
way too long.
It was the length of the song. And Enter Sandman's like a 5-minute song.
I took a shower by the time his entrance was over. I was like, I could take a quick shower now because you're not hearing Enter
I
Sandman.
actually heated up frozen pizza today.
Yeah, you're not
while his
hearing.
entrance was going on. Seriously,
You're not hearing Enter Sandman, so it's like I don't want to hear his stupid fucking WWE song.
Rob just posted something on the page. And it's a YouTube video. It pretty much says if Macho Man Randy Savage played Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars.
Oh no!
Can't wait to see it. Oh man, I can't wait.
This was almost 9 minutes.
Thank God it was only 9 minutes.
Yeah,
and it was fine. It was fine for what it was. Rhino carrying Sandman throughout most of the match, anyways. So,
all right. So your next match exposes Scotty Anton of him not being that very, very, very good.
Oh, come on.
No.
American males.
American males.
And the song he had, the clap song, the clap taunt.
Yeah.
His finishing move was the clapper.
The clapper. He probably caught that in South Philly.
He probably
fucking
did.
chicken head in the bar. Yeah, no.
We all knew that Van Damme was going to win this. Come on.
Yeah, but like 20 minutes, dude. Almost 20
Well,
minutes.
that's RVD. And listen, Scotty Riggs is no Jerry Lynn. He's no fucking.
I would have rather him wrestle Jerry Lynn for 20 minutes and not fucking Scotty Anton,
and that's
the
what I'm
U.S.
saying.
male. Get the fuck out of here.
And
U.S. male,
American males
with his fucking Fu Manchu.
It's like a fucking retarded monkey.
He's trying to get people to get behind him, like if he was like a stereotypical early '90s baby face.
Fuck him. Fuck him and his couch. Man, that guy's terrible.
I gotta tell you though, Van Terminator,
Diesel.
Oh,
so like I said, at this point, so this is what I've been holding on. Like this guy, Rob Van Dam, at this point, 98, 99. Shawn Michaels, arguably from 97 to 95 to 98. Best wrestler in the world. Maybe you say, whoa, hello.
Best wrestler in WWF, not in the world.
Oh, who's in the world then?
Finish your point.
Right. Well, I was going to say, Well, who's in the world now? Now I'm confused. Now I'm throwing back on it.
Dude, you got Japan, you got Mexico.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got fucking
U.S. All right, whatever. U.S.
No, because that's a big bold statement.
Yeah.
In *96, you had fucking amazing fucking talent.
Yeah,
In Japan, you had
U.S. I meant to say U.S.
WCW. You had good guys in WCW.
Go USA. I meant USA, but like I said, and now the transition comes in where Ron Van Dam is coming in. This dude is fucking top notch at this point.
As great, and I'm gonna piss people who are close to me off when they hear this. I'm probably gonna get a text any second now. As great as Shawn Michaels was, and truth be told, he had really great matches. I was never a fan personally. Yeah. Okay. I loved him in the Rockers because the Rockers were a good fucking tag team, but he can't hold a fucking candle to Rob Van Dam. No. Rob Van Dam was on the flair level in terms of making other guys look good. See, Michaels didn't have to do that because Michaels always had the big matches where he fought guys that were either on his level or just slightly off, where he did have to carry some guys once in a while. You're making a comparison, and again, it's a bold statement. To me, Rob Van Dam was the poor man's fucking Shawn Michaels because he wrestled everywhere he wrestled. He stole the show every time.
Yeah.
So while Shawn was show stopping for Vince up north, Van Dam did it everywhere.
Yeah.
He did it in ECW. He did it in fucking
Japan.
Like, it's just, that's a dream match.
Which happened, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't, maybe.
It happened in 2002, but it's like what you said. You know, a lot of the, people used to say, Rob Van Dam was a poor man's Shawn Michaels, but it's like what Van Dam was saying in his promos. I'm not the showstopper.
I'm the whole fucking show.
Yeah.
Because he could come. See, that's the thing too, man. There were nights where Shawn didn't have to steal the show. He just did because of the situation he was in.
Yeah.
There were guys on that card way better than him at one point. There was Bret. I mean, I'm saying Bret Hart's better than him, and Nick German will agree with that. But like, there's the Bretts of the world, Austins, Triple H's, Mick Foley's, Undertakers. You had a supporting cast. There were nights where I would go to CCW just to see Rob Van Dam.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Whether he fought Spike Dudley or Jerry Lynn or Balls Mahoney.
Oh, by the way, the match with him and Balls Mahoney for the TV.
Correct.
Fantastic.
But like that.
But I will make a bold statement here.
Okay.
And this could be controversial. I think the difference between Shawn and Fireworks. That sounds like, right?
Still, seriously,
fucking retards.
They let him off the other night at 1 o'clock in the morning. By the way,
in my parking lot, bro.
Retarded.
Yeah,
in my parking lot. The Albanians are having a fucking parade at 2 o'clock in the morning.
The difference between Shawn and Rob Van Dam in my eyes, and I'll say I'm going to give Shawn the notch on this, is because Shawn had the psychology. I think Rob Van Dam had the athleticism. I think he had the everything but the psychology. Rob Van Dam, in my opinion, you put him with the right dance partner, is stealing the show every night. But you're not putting him in. You're not putting him in the ring with a mop, and he's not going to make the mop look good.
Yeah, and
that's the difference. Shawn can make the mop look good.
But Shawn Michaels didn't fight lower guys on the card like Rob Van Dam. They threw everybody at Rob Van Dam, and he fucking shined on
Here
them.
are the list of guys. They threw Bam Bam Bigelow, which he had a great match with
Bam Bam Bigelow, great worker.
Taz,
great
Sabu,
great worker.
Sabu's
a great worker.
Great worker.
Stop.
Brett Favre.
Stop.
Brett Favre of professional wrestling.
You're fucking bugging.
This guy will throw fucking bombs and get a touchdown, but he'll throw a lot of interceptions.
Jerry Lynn,
great worker.
Tommy Dreamer,
great worker.
He's a great worker.
Not really.
Psychology wise, yes, he knows how to put together a match.
Shane Douglas
knows how to put together a match.
Here we go.
Spike Dudley. He fought Bubba.
Knows how to put together a match.
No, he does not.
Bubba Ray, come on, absolutely does.
Again, like
I know you have.
What about Sabu and Van Dam against the Eliminators?
Who do you think's put?
What about Sabu Van Dam against Hakushi and
Ooh.
Hayabusa?
Oh, from Hitwave
yes.
98. Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I think Rob has it in the later years.
I think Sean's a
guys.
complete package in terms of cutting a promo, ring psychology.
Has a look.
Yeah, a look. Yeah, where Van Dam was just like, I'm athletic. I'm better than you.
I'm the best fucking thing in the world, and that worked for him. That absolutely fucking worked for him, and I think that added to his stock per se. But to me, if you put Rob Van Dam, the reason why his match, just say here's the perfect example. We're saying that this match was a little bit of a clunker. If Shawn Michaels had this match with Scotty Anton, would it be the same match? I just for sake of argument.
Obviously not, because
is it going 20 minutes?
It may not go 20 minutes. Sean may be the guy to go, I can't go 20 minutes with Scotty Anton. Nothing against Scotty Anton, but I'm not going 20 minutes against him. Give me fucking 8. I'll make him look good. 20 minutes, I can't make him look good. That's what I'm saying is the difference between Sean and Rob Van Dam.
Sean, you just proved to me right now that Rob is the better worker, because Rob, you just said that Sean can't make a
no, but we're saying that this match dragged on. We all said that this match dragged.
It did, but at least Rob was there to make sure like the match went on for 20 minutes to make sure the match was good, and to make Scotty Anton look at least pass.
Let me end this debate with a question. You're starting a company. You have a chance to put in the prime RVD or in the prime Shawn Michaels as your first world champion, the face of your company. Who's going on the front of that magazine, that action figure, that program?
If I'm starting a company and I got to pick between one of those two, I love Rob. I love Rob Van Dam, but I'm putting Sean just because he's a better talker. That's it.
And I love Shawn Michaels, but I'm putting Rob Van Dam because Rob Van Dam can do business. Shawn Michaels, we all know, didn't do business in the 90s. Did business in the 2000s.
So you're basing it on what you know now.
Yes. Hindsight. What I don't know now, Shawn Michaels.
If you were talking to me in 97, I would have said Rob Van Dam hands down.
What I know now, yeah. If we're using 97, because Shawn, you cannot work with at that point.
Because I remember Rob Van Dam giving fucking John Cena 20 minutes, and they killed it.
They killed it.
What about him and Jeff Hardy? Damn, seriously?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So like this really honestly, there's no right and wrong here. It's just
exactly.
It's just like it's
almost like it's
because you made a really bold statement
but you're right. In the world,
you backed it. That's your opinion, and it's fine. I just feel like I emotionally invested in Shawn Michaels matches. I didn't emotionally invest in Shawn Michaels. I emotionally invested in Rob Van Dam.
He was that good.
And it's two different things.
And I've seen both of these guys live.
Yeah,
like
it's two different things.
Like a lot in different stages of their career.
I've always said about Rob Van Dam is if you put him in the ring with a great worker, you're going to have a great match. And it's probably going to steal the show every time. And because my thing was how much of this match did Rob put together? Is my now ECW, I always say is probably the first company to go do kind of the match in the back. Hey, you do this, you do this. We got the bad bones. We'll call some shit in the ring, whatever. But how much of that stuff is Rob Van Dam putting together? I think he's just
he's not a ring general, Jay.
Yeah.
So Sean gets Rob gets the knock on that. Sean gets the check if you're doing comparison, right? Again, he's a ring general. He's a fucking, he's a headliner, showstopper, or whatever, right? But like the athleticism, the nonchalance.
Oh, it's Rob Van Dam in space.
It's like swag before swag was really like a thing.
And he was, and like you said, between the two of them, Rob Van Dam proved it every fucking time. Was like, oh, I'm going to be the best show tonight. I'm going to be the best match, hands down.
We can agree that if both guys are on your show, you have nothing to worry about in terms of having a bad match.
No.
So it's like you're not going to get,
you just got to worry about backstage stuff.
Right, but and to Sean's credit too, he politicked a lot of his career, but he backed it up. Like as a nuisance as he was backstage, as apparently he wasn't a nice person backstage at that point in his life, he backed up his stuff in the ring.
He did, yeah.
Like he went out there on Raw and with DX and killed it, or he went out there with Triple H or Ric Flair or Undertaker, Austin, killed it. But fast forward 10 years later, no politics. It's just it's the business changed too, where there's more. Like you're not going to see Shawn Michaels do a fucking Van Terminator. He's not doing frog splashes. He's not doing 450s and.
But the argument can be made that he can do a Van Terminator.
Yeah,
he just chose.
It just
not
wasn't.
to
It
do
just wasn't in his moveset, and that's another thing.
He didn't
too.
have
He
to
didn't
do it.
have to because he's fighting fucking Vader in your house.
Yeah.
He's not. He's fighting Bret Hart at Survivor Series. He's fighting Undertaker. He's fighting Steve Austin at WrestleMania.
He didn't have to do it, but I think Shawn wouldn't have done it because it's like, oh, why am I going to jump across the ring, slam on the mat, and hurt myself? Psychology wise, of course, I'm thinking.
Right. But Van Dam, on the other hand, was like, yeah, fuck it.
I'm doing it. I'm stealing this fucking show. I know what's going to get me.
Every pay per view, he stole it.
Of course, he did. Absolutely. Like I said, to me. And that's what I was going to get at is at 2000. I mean, if it wasn't already said, like Rob Van Dam is the greatest wrestler of 2000 at this point. Top 5, whatever, top 3. And you tap in Japan. You got you still got Misawa.
You still had The Rock. You had Rock, Austin, Triple H coming into his own. You had Misawa, Kobashi, Kawada.
You had, but Rob Van Dam, Rob Van Dam's in the he's in the conversation.
He's in the top 10.
Yeah,
he's in the top 10. All right, let's move on real quick. We have to wrap this up because it's getting late. All right, your next match. So Rob Van Dam beat Scotty Anton. Your next match is for the ECW Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah,
the Stairway to Hell match. Just Incredible with Francine, the head cheerleader, versus Tommy Dreamer with Georgia. And Jazz. Georgia was
Gorgeous Georgia.
Gorgeous George. Right, there was a
Savage. Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George.
What was the real name?
I thought she was still with Savage at this point.
No.
What up, Mach? Ooh, yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah.
No,
what was her name? Stephanie.
Did she go out with the guys from like Rancid or something like that? Or
she
not
might
Rancid?
have. She might, fucking ring rat.
Hot though.
Oh yeah, she's a piece.
Who didn't see that heel turn coming?
Yeah, it was it. Now, I did some research. There was a rival company at the time.
XPW.
XPW. Rob Black, porno director, and his wife Izzy Borden. They porn star, or she was a porn star. They started XPW to compete with ECW.
Mm-hmm.
And it got a little bit of legitimate heat. There was some lawsuits being shot back and forth. And Rob Black actually cuts a promo with a 6-minute promo with the actual documents in his hand, how Paulie was suing him for gimmick infringement and stuff like that. And they were based out of Cali, so a lot of their wrestlers showed up at the ringside.
Yeah, and that was the beginning of this match,
right? So, it was weird because depending on who you read or heard from, it was a work shoot. Like they knew they were going to be there, but they didn't think guys would get like involved. It wasn't like the WWF invasion where it was all scripted. I happened to like XPW because I thought it was fun. They had a lot of good talent.
Yeah.
They had like Supreme Luke Hawks. I liked him. Had a couple of guys over there, and then Shane Douglas. At this point, was not in ECW anymore, and he actually hooked up with Rob Black and was helping him run things at the company. And then they started based out of Philly, and they were doing shows at a fucking arena in Philly. So it was a thing, and they ran some shows. I have a couple of their pay-per-views on DVD.
If I'm not mistaken,
Terry Funk wrestled for them too.
Yeah. I never watched anything at XPW. I do remember Shane being XPW World Heavyweight Champion
for a while. Yeah,
I believe Chris Candido was there for a little bit too.
Yep,
New Jack,
John
Grimes,
John Cronus was there.
Terry Funk, like you said.
Terry Funk, yeah.
But I wasn't familiar with a lot of the guys there.
Some of them were just the Wrestling X Society X guys from MTV.
Yeah.
They were a couple of the guys from there.
Gotcha.
But it wasn't a bad product. It was just an ECW ripoff, basically, what it was. I love Just Incredible. I always loved Just Incredible.
So do I.
One of the nicest guys on the planet. If you met him, he's one of the nice guys. We shared a network for a while. He was on the Shining Wizards Network. He had a podcast for a little while. Guy's fallen on some hard times, fell off the wagon a couple of times, but super good for the time. He was so fucking good. The Impact players, and then they branched off and became world champion. This was
it was a little flat. You know, it was definitely a little flat in my eyes. Great concept. They kept saying that we're bringing barbed wire back to pay-per-view, or we're bringing barbed wire to pay-per-view.
When you start a pay-per-view at 9:00 at night, though, you can have anything you want.
And but it was they were telling a good story about Tommy Dreamer being a champ and Just Incredible coming out. He was champion for 18 minutes. He never wore the belt around his waist. They were hammering in the point. So, it was just like you said, it was just a little flat in my eyes. It was definitely a little flat.
Chop.
It was all right. I mean, I'm not a fan of Tommy Dreamer. I'm more of a fan of Just Incredible, just for obvious reasons, because he's a gypsy just like me.
Yeah, and he was deserved to be the champ. He was absolutely.
I think as a heel, Just Incredible is like one of the best.
Yeah.
In ECW. He's like in my top 5
ECW
world
guys.
champions. We like ECW world champions.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, it's got to be him, Shane, Taz, Raven.
For me, number 1 was Shane. For you, it's Taz.
Taz, yeah.
For me, number 2 was Taz, and then for me, number 3 was Just Incredible. I just like the way he conducted himself, how he was just a dick, just an absolute.
And I put Steve Corino in my top 5 too.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I liked him as champion too.
I never cared for Taz. I'm not Taz. Sandman. I never cared for him as a champion.
Yeah.
I know the fans loved him. He was not
Not a fan of Sandman either.
But I just think this match was like okay.
Yeah.
At the time, I loved it when it first came out.
Yeah, I mean, he kicked out of it. That's incredible.
Yeah.
There were moments where I thought he was actually going to win.
That's the thing with Tommy Dreamer. It's like, like Jay said, he fought guys that they made him look good, but he was always the underdog.
He was better off never being the guy. He was always better off to be the guy that was right there and then just taken away from him.
And I like the fact that he put himself in that position. And
at least he knew.
He earned it.
Yeah.
Because he did more of a role backstage, and then he became the guy that wasn't the guy.
Yeah.
Technically. He was the guy behind the stage.
He was the only guy left.
Right. He was the guy that wasn't the guy. Meaning he wasn't the face of the company. He was always the guy, but not the guy.
But he always wanted to be a booker.
Right. He wasn't on the video game covers all the time. He wasn't, he made shitty t-shirts.
Yep.
But he always came correct. I remember a match with him and I think it was I think Brian Lee was in the match, and it was.
You mean the scaffold match?
Yeah.
That match was awful.
But he put himself in that position. So it was a natural progression for him to take that fucking beating.
Yeah.
And then the Raven thing for 3 years, like you mentioned.
But
the Sandman stuff when he first came in.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
When he blinded Sandman, Sandman stayed home for a month or whatever it was. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah.
And I think that was the
turning absolutely the turning point. Yeah.
I just, like this whole idea of him being an underdog kind of annoyed me because he doesn't look like an underdog. He's a big dude.
He's a big guy.
He doesn't have a look.
But he was always.
You want the Spike Dudley, Mikey Whipwreck look?
No, but in his case, the idea is it's like he's this big guy, but he doesn't have the confidence. That was at least what I took away from the Tommy Dreamer. He doesn't have that confidence that he needs to get over a Raven, to get over on a Sandman. Like I'm a guy I'm just a regular guy. That's all I am. He happened to be 6'3", 240 fucking pounds, but I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah.
That was the difference, at least in my eyes. But
makes sense.
Like I said, Just Incredible. Obviously ECW's around for 7-8 more months at this point. Just Incredible. This was a much deserved adulation for him. He needed, and also I don't want to not call on the obvious here, but there wasn't really many people that could do what he was doing in ECW.
So in other
at this
words,
point.
he needed Tommy Dreamer to get
more up.
Okay.
In my eyes.
All right, that makes sense.
In my eyes,
I can agree with that.
because he was, Lance Storm just leaves. Lance Storm left
If I
within a
can be
month.
serious for a moment.
Yeah, and and Just Incredible was like I said, he's that perfect dick heel, but he needed that cement win to kind of establish him as the number one guy. This was supposed to be that. I mean, obviously it was that, but it just like I said. I said it before. It just fell flat. That's all. That's kind of, and I don't know if it's due to the match and whatnot. There was a lot of shenanigans, Francine, and then obviously, Gorgeous George, with the fucking heel turn.
I think the wrestling business at this point just took a turn where ECW wasn't the shock value anymore.
I think the business had peaked by 2000.
Right, and it was like, okay, enough with the fucking barbed wire, enough with the ladders and
I'm
the
gonna go with what every old school fucking person always says. They got exposed. I think that's what it was. I think it's a litany of things. I think it's not only to get exposed. I think Paulie was obviously money, stress. Paulie's running the show by himself. All the wrestlers are helping, but nonetheless, it all falls on him. I think it was just a whole fucking amalgamation of everything that was wrong. That what was once good for them was failing on them, because then all of a sudden you're getting color in the first fucking match. Why are you getting color in the last match?
Correct.
It's just the nature of it. It's everybody we're our own worst enemies at times.
All right, well, that's gonna do it for our pay-per-view. But before we go, real quick, Kamala passed away.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
And I want to play something real quick. It's like a minute and a half long.
How funny was it that Kamala passes away and then Biden picks Kamala Harris as his VP?
And there's pictures with Kamala for president for 2020.
And I thank you for everybody reminding me in the chat room. I remember. I saved it for the last, so you didn't have to relax, guys. You have to do my format for me. I appreciate it. But I have a really cool outtake of Mean Gene ribbing Kamala.
Oh, not showing up in
I'm gonna play this real quick and then we'll wrap it up.
Friday. I wonder if you could get him to put this. I know. That means I missed interviews in St. Louis. Right. Isn't that what that means, Friday? That he missed interviews in St. Louis when he should have been there? It was on the booking sheet. He missed interviews.
You can see Kamala just
I'm not kidding. Come here, Friday. Come on in here. Friday, you're kayfabe. Come here. Right, sure. You speak of the language. Kamala, what's this shit about you missing interviews in St. Louis? I want an honest answer here. I'm going to confront you. I'm just like what's his name, Walter Cronkite.
I don't speak English and I can't read English, so I missed the interview.
Yeah, well, I thought we had it, though. It was written up in Swahili by James Barnett. I thought you would have got the goddamn message. This is ridiculous. When you're supposed to be in St. Louis for interviews, what the hell are you doing sitting on your ass in some goddamn hotel over in Ipswich, Illinois?
I do a little fucky.
Oh, okay. That's a very good. That's real good. Okay, good. Yes, we're going to be right back after this. Thank you.
What's funny is that Kamala, so I was born in 85. Kamala was one of the first heels that I remember being a kid against Hulk Hogan. Like
I was in the garden when he fought Kamala.
He's one of those guys, and it's the face paint and the body paint. It was that whole thing of like, holy shit, like this guy's an animal. Like where did they get him from? Like
he was
3-year-old Jay, like freaking out.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, come to find out that he was, he put out like, I think it's like 5 or 6 R&B albums. Like he was a singer. Like
when you got a lot of money, Dawn Marie. Look at here, motherfucker. He was over everywhere.
Everywhere he went.
Everywhere he went, he was over.
He was awful in the ring.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be. He was a savage.
He was awful.
All right, let's get out of here. Good show tonight.
Good.
Had
I
fun.
gotta pee anyway.
Yeah, go ahead, go pee. You guys know the social media gimmicks. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, fucking Pro Wrestling Tees, Patreon.
The girls love the gram.
The girls love the gram. Buy a shirt. Join Patreon. We have some more content for you guys. We got to join Patreon to get it. And I think that's it, man. Are we good, Chop?
I'm exhausted.
Go get some sleep.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the permission.
Thanks for the permission, he says. Oh, boy. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.